I've learned to keep that stopped.
Okay. It's actually fucking working! Woo!
Also,
Okay, so, you guys are walking out the rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's late afternoon, which means that it is currently the, rush of people leaving, their jobs or going out to get food, or students who are in school. School just ended. They're out. So it's around the time that people are, getting out of things.
Yeah.
Very busy. And as you guys are walking through, your accountant, man, whatever his name is, Dave Simmons. Dave Simmons. I'm like, I have to think of some other guy. I have to think about generic names. It always comes up as Dave Simmons. Dave Simmons gets swept away in the crowd. And you all think he probably has some other things to do, like get a house to live
he
in.
doesn't sleep on my floor.
No, sleep on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
On my property.
You already adopted one stray animal.
And, Victor goes up to Danon, taps, his shoulder, and says, I got news that my family is going through something very troubling right now, and so I have to go to the plains to deal with it. I don't know if I'll ever see you again. I don't know if I'll even survive long enough to see you again. But thank you.
Okay.
And he just walks out into the crowd of people.
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Well, we'll keep an eye out for him.
or maybe his body parts. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll always have an eye out for him,
Victor's
though.
body part.
DLC Victor's fourth finger on his right hand.
We found it!
And now we can put it back together.
Like Legos.
It's like the Iron Giant where it's just like his finger starts beeping and starts rolling.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yep.
That's the plan, boys. No matter what, we will have Victor back, whether it's as pieces or as him.
Yeah. I will say, to be kind to you, the the briefcase of holding is a very weird, stiff-looking bag.
Yeah.
That's full of teacups right now, and Chinaware is in Lola's hands right now.
Awesome.
Yay!
Sweet. Okay.
So,
How did Lilith manage to keep the briefcase?
no, it was given to you.
Oh, so,
That's why you assume that he had to go, buy a house or something.
yeah.
Alright. Now that the scene is set,
He's creating insurance.
what are we doing? How are we doing it?
I would like to first go get my arms fixed.
They
They are currently worms.
please keep those away from me.
I have no control over them. I wish.
You can stand away from
The worm on the left kind of wiggles. If you want, you can make an animal handling check to try and read their thoughts. It's a really high check, but you can...
Sure. No. That's not good. Let's see what Danon has to think about animals.
Danon's not good enough.
I actually have really good animal handling. Never mind. Druid, 15.
You can vaguely sense that it's trying to do something to the worm on the other side of your arm, but you don't know what.
Okay, well, that's great.
I thought you were saying that you can vaguely sense malicious intent.
No, he wasn't high enough to
No
sense
words.
the intent,
Yeah.
the kind of intent, just that there is
Intent.
intent. There is an intent
Something
towards...
malicious is brewing as the worm.
It's the worms.
The
They're
worms
coming.
are
Who said it was
maliciously-
malicious?
I do.
Who-
Do you see these things?
They might be
I can't-
homosexuals.
I was going to say, knowing our DMs, their intentions with each other might be.
Okay. I like to go get.
They also could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Murderous
Have a really,
homosexual
really good
intent.
time.
Yeah. So I do want
Death
to.
by Snoo Snoo.
I'm gonna go fix my worm arms.
I'm about to commit a CWAT and create parkour civilization for you only.
Parkour civilization.
Ow.
Wait, I just realized you understand Tragic Yowie's CWAT. And you understand.
I've only seen the second one, you've only seen the first one.
And you understand Evil Yowie's CWAT.
I understand none of it.
No, you don't.
In parkour, take a shot every time he says "in parkour civilization." You're dead in 5 minutes.
Parkour civ.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a shop to. Is there any worm specialist to fix my arms back to normal orc arms?
There's an alchemist.
I'll go to the alchemist.
We should probably go to the one with the teacups.
No.
Alright, let's meet at the bar later.
You'll meet at the tavern?
Yeah.
The tavern?
The place where Lilith drinks her tea.
Tavern.
Everyone drinks tea except for Dave Simmons, who asks for a soda.
Yeah.
And you, who asked for the strongest they got and made the most vile concoction.
Yeah. And it does nothing to him.
No,
Okay.
it does absolutely nothing. Okay. Lilith and Dannon just do flat D20 rolls to see who we follow first.
I got an 11.
15.
So
Okay.
I think we follow
So-
the smart one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Actually good to use.
So none of us.
We
Such
won't
an
be here.
Everyone dies. Gets smited by God.
I'm a smart one.
Okay.
Titus.
Titus!
Following Titus's adventures to find
Titus,
Peter.
Titus decides, since you guys are doing things, you're doing things, just decides to go shopping.
We should have out of session extras that's just called The Great Adventure of Titus.
No, I think what you need to do is you just need to, like, if there's a section where Titus doesn't, you actively decide Titus doesn't show up, you just, like, write a story and you make points where it's to roll for it, and then you just, like, send it to me and I narrate it, and that's just, like, Titus's adventures.
Titus is going to on a mall shopping spree right now.
Oh, side
Yeah.
tangent.
When is it
Lizzie's
not?
principal says you need to come pick her up from school sometime.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay. Just let me know a day when you don't want to go pick her up, and I'll see if I can make it.
Well, he was like, I don't believe Peyton's all grown up. She's not enough to teach. I don't believe that.
It's so funny. Yeah, no, he was my vice principal in 2nd grade. That's how that happened.
And Lizzie's in 2nd grade, so Lily sat there pointing at Lizzie. She was that! She was that!
I was that.
Peyton! And Lizzie went, I'm Peyton. I am God! And ran off. And he just looked at me weird.
Truly, I am God, though.
There you go.
Well,
Right now, me God.
You God, yes.
Me God.
You God.
Me God. I'm...
You God. We ADHD.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to open up a doc so I can actually write down the NPCs, because there's been like 20 NPCs I've made that kind of feel like they're going to return, and I don't remember who they are. One of these days, I'm actually going to re-listen to all the things just for NPCs. Alright. You walk into a bar. No, you walk into the Alchemist.
Yeah.
You walk into the alchemy shop.
We went and got
Someone tell me to stop. Someone tell me to stop.
Stop.
Alright, you walk in. And there is this very normal looking guy.
Okay.
Very thin. Very like pointed, like long pointed face. Like very well trimmed, light brown hair, light brown eyes. Pointy ears. This is an elf. I forget specifically what magic the wood elves are from. He's a nature fae, specifically. Which is a wood elf.
Yeah.
And Apparently, he's mightily allergic to scallops.
Uh-oh.
Not important.
I pull out a platter of scallops.
You offer him scallops.
We would pay him in
I
scallops.
found these at the rich
Yeah.
man's house. I can't eat them all myself.
Every time the sexual orientation says straight on this generator, I do make it homosexual, like, immediately. And he is kind of, like, half leaning on the, thing.
Yeah.
The entire, like, you walk in, normally most alchemist shops are just lined with bottles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
His aren't. There are all of these ingredients on the walls and hanging from the ceiling. And behind him are all the bottles.
Oh, he's smart.
Yeah! And, he, looks
Oh,
you up
that's
and
a
down,
good one.
like, up and down, and goes, need help with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you, how?
He drank a random.
I drank.
Are you with Danan?
Are you with me?
She
Okay.
said we followed you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. We were doing a job, and I drank something, and my arms turned into worms.
That's creepy.
He does this quite often. I've seen him eat poisonous mushrooms. Like, for no reason.
He needs a
Oftentimes
babysitter.
they don't affect me, not like a lot of the time. Anywho,
You have worms.
Can you
John.
describe this potion to me?
I have the bottle. I just can't. Can someone grab it for me?
Here, come here. Where is
It's
it?
in my left. It's in my left pouch.
Okay, here it is.
He takes it and just kind of looks at it,
I'm surprised you didn't make a little bit of a tail.
uncorks it, sniffs it, drops a little bit, like shakes it over his wrist, and a couple of like the light pink, very sweet smelling droplets go, and he like looks at it, and then he takes a magnifying glass and he looks at it closer. So it will run you a pretty hefty cost. This is a potion of worm transmutation.
Okay. Why someone would make that? I have no idea.
Does it wear
Well,
off after?
it's not. They messed it up a little bit. Typically, it's supposed to go through your entire nervous system,
So
and turn you
you prevent-
entirely into a worm. But this one, it seems like it didn't fully go through, so it just went through
My arms.
your arms, which is odd. Does your cardiovascular system happen to pump more blood into your shoulders and your arms than it does like your legs? Because it's supposed to be your legs.
You know, probably actually. Now that I think about
Do
it.
you need to set up an appointment to check on all of this?
What's your next availability?
And he looks at his calendar. It would be best to do it, can this work? It would be best to do it, on the next wrestle.
Okay.
So, as you well know, in 11 days.
11 days with worms.
No, I can give you, this is just a general checkup to
Yeah.
see what, the cardiovascular
What's up
system.
with my insides?
Wonderful thing figured out by the, fantastic, wonderful, lovely halfling Cardiovasc.
Okay.
So that I'm not spreading anachronisms. The halfling Cardiovasc figured out that the heart and blood pumps around
Awesome.
the body in interesting ways. and
Yeah.
It's called the cardiovascular system after him, obviously. Clearly. So, if you want, I can do that, but it's about 30 gold for the antidote.
Okay, well, I'll have to make some money.
You can also pay half up front, and then as long as you give it to me by the by next week, which, as you well know, is 9 days.
Here,
I could make 15 gold.
hold on.
And then you
I've
just
got 15 on me.
And I got 15 on me. Okay. I'll just owe you.
okay.
That'll work.
All right. Give me a moment. I just have to throw a couple things together.
Sure thing.
This doesn't happen as often. Typically, it's fish of transmutation.
Okay.
So I have that, but it's the same base. So it'll take me about 20-30 minutes. So
Okay.
if you want to stay here for the next 20-30 minutes, feel free. If you want to go out, do something, and then come back, whatever. You don't have to pay now. You have to pay when you grab the bottle.
I'm good.
All right.
So
And
what-
he just kind of waltzes in behind the bottle, and you just hear things start going boop.
Okay. Well, let's go find a secluded. Let's go back to my place. Is my place nearby? That we can
Yeah,
head there
because
and head
you
back?
you live by the merchant district.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas I live on the outskirts.
You
Okay,
live
so
on
let's
the
head back to my
outskirts.
place. I can try cracking open the safe from the inside.
Again?
Well, I'll turn myself into a small insect. And I
You
can,
still have worm arms.
Yeah, 2 of your arms are still
are
worms.
still worms when I'm
Yeah.
an insect.
They're just really super,
Super
small,
small
worms.
Okay. Well, let's go try that. So go back to my place.
Yeah.
And I'll try cracking open the safe from the inside.
So you're an alchemist then?
I'm going to turn myself into a mite. Into a little dust mite.
Okay.
I was like, what did you try to do yourself into last time that did not go well?
Well, I didn't turn myself into anything.
He
just
unturned himself into something.
I just teleported inside of him.
I nearly suffered.
And
Without
died.
asking me the dimensions of the
Yep.
safe.
I was just like, it must be big. Cool.
Is Pierre gonna hold the safe that's strapped to your back?
Yeah.
Plus the refrigerator strapped to your back?
Yeah, I'll set everything down first. I'll like.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll turn myself into a little critter, and then I'll crawl inside of the lock, and see if I can like disengage it from the inside.
Does he have worm legs now?
2 of them. 2 of the 6
Yep.
are worms.
Just scary us here.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll see if I can. I'll try.
You don't have the strength to disengage it, but you can actually look at the locking mechanism.
Okay.
And you see that rather than just like the typical like pins.
Yeah.
And everything, you have that, which then activates a secondary locking mechanism that activates a second set of pins and locks. So the key, essentially, like when it turns, it brings up a second set of pins that then unlocks on both sides. But you have to have it turn, and then you have to do it again.
Okay.
Which is why you guys have been failing, is
Okay.
that you've been expecting to just do
Just
one,
have
and
one
you
set.
try and turn it, but you don't
Do the
realize, because you'll hear the click for the first one, and you turn it halfway and it won't open, because you have to do the second one in order to actually pull it open.
second. Okay. I will crawl back out, turn back into myself. Okay. So there's a second set of pins that we just weren't unlocking. So it's a dual lock. But I think who has the highest?
That would be Lilith lockpicking.
Wait, am I really?
I'm trying to
What's your dex again? Isn't it like 9?
Okay, well I have a higher dex than you, if that's the case.
My
Yeah.
dex is 9 and -1.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well,
Even
yeah,
with
mine's
proficiency, she's probably going to be lower than
I
you
mean, I
two.
could acid punch it open if you really want me to.
Then it might destroy whatever inside.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a +1 dex.
I have a +3 dex.
Okay, cool. So you'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Lilith is like built like a bard.
Yeah.
Lilith is a bard, but she's a rogue.
Yeah.
And a sorcerer.
Lilith is a Lilith.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is a 1. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sleight of hand rolled in.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll give you the help actually.
Cool. For that first one, that is that's a 12 right off the top, so. And that's a 8. So that's 12.
You get the first set of locks. You get the first set of pins. Done. You click. And you're trying to get the second set. And while you're doing it, you untrigger the first set. And you can't find it again because it's not in place for you to be able to trigger it. So you kind of like fuck it up.
Damn. I'm not used to doing this.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Anyone else want to try?
No, I'll give it a whack. I'll try.
I can give you
Lilith
the whole
would
map.
try after him.
Okay.
Shits and giggles. Let's
I think it'd be so funny if Danan fails and then you succeed.
Nat 20.
Oh, well, Danny.
Dannon, you look at it and you're like, Wait, I already was inside of here.
Also,
And you just,
I
like-
picked the lock with worms. I have worm arms.
Yeah, do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, because I was like, I have worm arms. That's a dirty 20. I got a 19 on my for disadvantage.
Yeah, so the worms are going crazy. So you have them in your mouth.
Okay, awesome.
And so they're like, so you like squat down.
They're doing this.
And as you're doing it, you're like, wait, I remember what it looks like. And it looks like he just puts the lockpicking tools in, turns his head upright, and then brings it back and opens the door.
Perfect.
Okay,
It's time for me to actually get my dice out.
Yeah.
Good
Sweet.
news. I didn't have to break
Do I do coffee or do I do cream?
cream?
Craig! Craig!
That's my dad's name.
Okay, Gabe, Gabe,
Yeah.
would you let me wear the Prophecy Craig to the concert tonight?
Yeah,
Am
of
I
course.
allowed to do that?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna roll for a thing. There are 8 bars of platinum in here.
Okay. I'll be able to pay you back. I can sell this to the guild and we'll have lots of money.
Wow.
8 bars of platinum? Whoa! That's
Say
really
it.
good.
Perfect
That is
timing
a
for us
lot
to
of
lose
money.
2 people.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, because
good.
they're still getting paid. Well, Nomeo isn't, but Victor's still getting paid.
Yeah, he's just getting paid for just doing it. Oh yeah, we also have to go collect our actual pay for the job that we finished. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna go head back to the alchemist shop now. I'll get that, and after that I'll sell this to the guild, and then we'll meet up at
The tavern?
yeah, we can meet up at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go take care of what I just said I was gonna do.
Okay.
Make my arms not worms.
Are you guys gonna go to the tavern now and give him the teacups? Okay. So you go in. He comes out. Another small vial.
Yeah.
This one's blue. It smells incredibly sour.
Awesome.
And he hands it to you and says, 15 or 30 up front.
I'll do the full 30. You gave me the 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Full 30.
Sweet. He is like, do you want me to pour this into your mouth?
Yes, please.
You want to roll for homosexuality?
8.
You have an 8. He got a 2.
Okay.
It is the straightest. He like stands up. You lift your head up, and he just like dead shoots it like right in you. It is so sour. It tastes like if you juiced 12 lemons and filled them with citric acid,
Okay.
and you just then condensed all of that into a shot,
Okay. Yikes.
and your arms just kind of they like tremble, and then the worms explode as your arms grow from inside of them out rapidly.
Oh.
And you notice that like as it like you expect like now everything's to be covered in worm goo, but you notice that there's like an invisible barrier over everything. So now there's just worm goo floating.
Mm.
He's like, I'll just call my guy.
They explode.
Do you still want that checkup?
Yeah. 11 days?
11 days.
Sounds good.
Yep. All right, see you then. And he hops off the counter and goes back to sitting, like leaning up against it. You guys go in. Frog isn't there.
No,
It-
frog.
It's a normal human guy. Here's a little name tag. His name's Doolittle.
I thought it was trying to go be Goon 1 or 2.
No, his name's Doolittle. He's just
Goon Little.
so where Dave Simmons is a normal guy because he is completely average, and so he's boring. This dude looks like if someone who's only vaguely heard of a human was like and kind of knew like their typical traits had to draw them. It just kind of looks like that. Average height, average build, like average hair, brown eyes, average face, like just average. His name's Doolittle. And he's like, "Oh, hi, welcome to the tavern. Can I help you guys get anything?"
Frog teacup.
Oh, teacups? What?
Ask Frog.
Ask Frog. I just anxiety starts to like fill his face, and he shakes his like, he should be back soon, but if you want, I can get you something to drink now while you wait. Or if you're hungry, you can sit at one of the tables over there, and I can get you food.
I think we'll take a table.
Okay, and he kind of gestures like all the ones like in the middle are taken, but there's a couple kind of more towards the back that are open. And he's like, if you sit over there, I'll get I'll someone will get to you soon, I promise.
Okay.
Frog will be here soon, I promise. He's out doing an errand right now.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna take Lilith and kind of guide her to the corner areas.
Alright. Yep.
Lilith has a
You walk in.
babysitter.
Danan walks in right as they're kind of walking to the back. I'm assuming you also go.
Well, I was gonna go sell the platinum first.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're gonna go sell the platinum. All right, you guys are gonna sit for right now. By the time Danan gets there, the person will come and get your. Well, she's later gonna come up and be like, "Do you guys want anything to drink?" First of all.
I'll take an ale.
Okay.
Well, if I know enough to drink, she good.
True, actually.
We
Okay.
covered this last take something fruity and non-alcoholic if you have it.
I got you, sister. And she walks off. It's just this like very pretty looking trying to think of a race that I haven't used yet. It's a very pretty looking drow with like very dark hair and very dark eyes. She's just wearing the same tavern uniform everyone else does.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a name tag. She's just very pretty. Yes.
What's a drow?
It's a dark elf.
Okay.
You know what evil elves look like? Yeah, it looks like that. She looks like that, but she's like very pretty. And she walks off to get you your ale. Ale is gonna run you a copper. Super easy. Yeah. So you go.
Do I know if it's specifically if there's like a shop that I would go sell this to?
For bars of things, you actually have to go directly to the guild if you're part of it.
Okay, got it.
Otherwise, you have to go through a merchant through the guild.
Okay.
Because they're so. Bars can be then melted down and used for actual coins. Especially gold bars right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a gold coin shortage, as I'm sure you're all aware of. Yeah. Are you?
Lilith is just clueless what's in her bank account.
You don't even know you have a bank account.
She knows she has something. Why else would she employ an accountant who didn't ask for payment and just took the job?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
She got a free accountant.
Okay, yep. So you go in, and you have the clerk there, and just human. There's a lot of humans. You just happen to constantly run into non-humans.
Yeah.
It looks down. Member?
Correct. Dan and Pikel.
All right. What do you need?
Well, I was out doing a request, and I'll put the safe
Mm-hmm.
that I cracked up onto the counter, and I'll pull it open for the 8 bars. And I found this. Coming to get this liquidated and then give the guild their share.
Yeah, 10% off the top. Yep, it'll be. And he goes to his little abacus and throws things. You'll get 3,600 gold out of this. I can't, as you know, I can't really give you that in coins, but I can write that down for your account. So then, if you need to pull coins out, I can actually give you those coins.
Oh, good.
I forget what's the.
Cannon's rich now.
It's 10 gold for a platinum, right?
Yeah. That's
Okay. So, I can also, if you'd rather, I put it as 360 platinum. And it's a little bit easier to actually pull out of your account.
Yeah, I think that'll be easy.
Okay. Sounds good. Is anyone... I see that you have a listed party of 4.
Yes. I'm assuming you have the names back there. For Victor, set aside. What was the pay for that request? Do I know what the pay for that request was?
I think it was like 10 gold.
10 gold. Okay, so put aside.
It was 10 each.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So put aside 1 platinum worth for Victor. 1 I'll do, and then 2 platinum for them. And then just put the rest as the account.
Okay.
So that they can come and...
For the damage expenses when we break walls.
Yeah. Just be pulled out as we...
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to carry coins around with me. Which is very nice.
Does platinum go under where it says PP or EP?
PP. It's PP.
EP is Ethereum.
Ethereum? I don't play with because Ethereum has a weird conversion rate.
So we got 2 platinum each.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna list how much you have in your saved account.
Well, it's supposed to be keeping track of money.
You don't really keep your money.
Yeah, it kind of goes away.
It's gone the moment you get it.
Mm-hmm. I can.
Lilith hasn't spent anybody though.
How much gold do you have right now?
I don't know. Is it
Look
right?
at the one that says GP
What does it say? GP.
at the bottom,
Down at the bottom.
in the middle.
That'd be 32.
32.
But Lilith hasn't added anything to that number since Peyton wrote it 32 on the paper.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that you immediately spent your money from the previous quests on knives.
Okay, that would be believable.
Lilith has 1 PP.
1 PP.
No, she has 2. You gave her 2.
Lilith has 2 PP.
2 PP. Danan has 360.
Stuck in a car with me.
I have 360.
Do we have a pencil?
No, I'm gonna keep track of some of the bigger numbers
Okay,
for
that's
right
good.
now. I'll do it for you later, I promise.
360.
This is very much a Lilith thing anyway. Somebody else would have been keeping track of it. Because she would set it down in the corner and forget about it.
Okay, so I do. So
It's all
in my
okay.
account, I have
360.
360 gold or platinum.
Platinum.
Platinums. Okay. Oh yeah, because that matches 0. Wow.
Mm.
Well, I think we can get some cool equipment now. We can actually get.
We
some...
can buy a horse. We don't have to walk everywhere. Then this is why
Yeah.
we don't give Lilith the money.
Yeah. Exactly.
This
Okay.
is why I set aside your guys' so that you guys could go up to the account and just be like, "This is my name," and then you'll get your money. So I don't have to. I don't have to be there with you guys.
Yep.
And then since I'm a part of the Merchants Guild, if I just go to a shop and say, "This is my name," then they'll just go to the guild and deduct my money automatically.
Mhm.
I don't have to carry gold around on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which for a merchant, that's great.
Yep.
Less likely to get robbed.
Yeah, and if they do rob me, they don't rob my money.
Because they don't got credit cards.
They don't got them cards.
So one bad thing about the future, they end up inventing credit cards.
And
and
unions.
And insurance.
I have 17 copper pieces.
They invent unions and the Merchants Guild dies. Gimme, 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 gimme.
And let's go popcorn!
Parkour! Let's do a
Wanna
back.
get popcorn?
Let's do a backwards 360. Okay.
Do you like how I was starting to grab what's out and you're like, give me.
Yeah.
So it's like before she even pulls out food.
Okay.
Now I go.
Mm-hmm. You.
You chew, I chew.
Nom nom.
Nom 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 nom. You go in. You see they're sitting at a table in the back.
Okay, I'll go over and sit down.
I'll just sit down. Here, your ale. Big wooden tankard. Plop down. Lilith, you get a small, very fancy cocktail glass.
Yay!
and it's full of like multiple bright swirling colors.
Yeah.
And
It's blue raspberry flavored.
Does Dannon question if the child is drinking?
Dannon, do you know how old Lilith is at
We
all?
talked about it.
We did it last session.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
Dannon does know.
Because you made him look up in the player's handbook how old a tiefling had to be to drink.
Oh, true.
That's not alcoholic, right?
Yeah, no, I made sure of it.
Good.
I
It's
don't
gonna
want
run
that
you a
to-
silver.
I'm drunk anyway.
And then, so she's here, the waitress.
Yeah.
Okay. And then could I get a ale as well?
Scott, before you, sir, do you want?
I'll put a copper on the table.
Yep. Back with your ale. Would you guys like anything to eat?
We haven't eaten for a while. On a proper
Yeah.
meal, anyways.
Yeah.
What do you guys have?
Let me figure out what they have.
Perfect. Anywho,
Well, ADHD child over here goes steak.
so
No.
So,
Lamb.
can I re-roll this? I don't want the pour in for the townsfolk. I want the common in for the adventurers. Okay. So she's thinks back and is like, so we have roasted pork with bread. We have a egg and shallot stew. We have a vegetable stew for the people that can't or do not eat meat. We have a soft cheese on bread for some of the children. We have we have dried oxen, and then we also have
Just orders love the children's
and then we also have a new creation from our owner, which is a chicken and rice stew, because we recently found a supply of short grain rice, which is very nice for us.
I'll do a vegetable stew.
All right,
I'll do pork and bread.
pork and bread.
the chicken and rice, because that's the only thing Adrian remembers besides the cheesy bread.
No, it's soft cheese on bread. So it's like it's like 2 rolls of bread split open with like soft cheese spread on it.
I like to think too, you order that and they bring her like a kid's menu with like crayons and stuff.
No, it comes with like a little toy.
Happy meal.
Yep.
Yep. She's like, we will get those back to you very shortly.
Thank you.
Walks out. And as you do that, someone pulls the 4th chair at the table and sits down. They're just a cloaked figure.
Awesome.
I heard that you guys do quests.
Yeah. Who are
Yeah.
you?
I
I like
Have-
Pierre with the first question. Who are you?
and flips the hood back. Oh my god, where do I have my information for this character and what they are? Okay, it is a halfling. They have, whoa, what?
Darkness, my old friend.
They have like shaved half the side of their head, and the other is this very curly, wavy, dark hair that goes down to just below their chin and kind of goes in front of their face. They're very pale, with like really dark purple eyes, and it's a very strange halfling.
Okay.
And they look at the table and it's like, I'm Corin, and I have what I think to be a very good offer for you guys. 30 gold each. There's a masquerade party happening on the 7th of Zilli.
Does that conflict with his doctor?
No, because that happens on the 44th of Orphator. And it, because it's in the next month, it would go towards your next set of quests. Which I think you guys fulfilled all of yours for this month.
That's why we killed the dude, because he went and completed our quest.
Yeah, finish the quest. Kill a man. Quest accepted. Kill old man.
Yeah.
I'll kill that old man.
I swear to God, I'll kill him.
I swear to God, I'll kill him. And He's like, I'm sure you guys know about the masquerade, right?
I haven't heard of it, no.
What I've heard about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
This is the masquerade for King and Queen Big O.
I was like, would she have heard of it, but just
No.
never gone?
No.
Yeah, I know.
And it is inside the castle. Like inside of the castle that the masquerade is being held in, there is a map that I require. And I need to know now if you're on board with that or not. Otherwise, you don't get any more information.
Well, 30 gold.
Each.
What could go wrong?
Does this count as technically a quest or a crime?
This is okay. Well, we just killed an old man.
That is true.
Kill that old man.
So
But that was a sanctioned killing.
what could go wrong? Oh, it's a masquerade ball for the king and queen in their castle. Nothing could go wrong. I'm intrigued because I'm a merchant and I can get information's pretty useful to me. But
Look at your current 30s.
royalties, so I
Yeah.
don't care much.
no reservations. And what about you? Any reservations?
Have we met me? How much trouble have I been in the few times you've taken me anywhere?
Yeah.
Lilith, perception check.
That's this one, right?
Yeah. If I say the word check.
That's a 3.
Okay. Give me. It's not gonna work. Give me the dice tray. No, you take your dice out of the dice tray. And give the dice tray to me. Thank you. I want the dice tray for my dice. Bestie. What's wrong with you other than the ADHD and the mental illness?
Oh, I told Taylor the story. I didn't tell you yet.
What?
So, Colin got the weirdest phone call last night from a random number.
Uh-huh.
Answered it, put it on speakerphone. Some chick who has kept his number from the past 2 years that talked to him on Facebook dating twice. Calls him from Mexico wanting to hook up.
Oh my god.
I almost killed a bitch last night over the phone. And she's like, I deleted that profile over a year ago. I've been with my girlfriend over a year.
That's wild.
And this girl Lily goes, well, she wouldn't have to know.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I'm sitting right here. And he's got his headset down, so all of his buddies on Discord are hearing this conversation too. And I just hear John going, so are you still alive, buddy?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Wild.
So what's wrong with me? A lot.
Again, other than the ADHD and mental illness. Okay.
Why was I rolling a perception check?
Well, you won't know because you failed. You don't notice anything. You're kind of in, like, Lilith land right now. This drink's so good. Wait, you want to know what the drink tastes like?
Yeah.
It tastes like, what if
I'm like,
strawberries and blueberries and raspberries were full of sparkles?
I'm like, I wouldn't have been surprised if
Tastes
Lilith
like
got her drink
autism.
spiked somehow. It's just like, why?
It's
is
by
it spiked?
herself. She spikes her own drink.
How does she have alcohol? Who gave her alcohol?
She gave herself alcohol.
She found tequila out of nowhere and poured it in
She
there.
just,
She
like,
didn't take
pulls
all
it
the
up.
alcohol that she could get her hands on at the other guy's house.
Okay. So are you in?
I don't have any reservations with it, but
I
Dan,
think
you
so.
are the leader of this.
Yeah.
Dan and you are the leader.
I think we do it. I think we do it. I think we're in.
Okay, I'm gonna update things. Edit. Settings. Do not hide event. There we go.
Also, in the campaign planner, Dan and for like all stats and stuff is updated.
Okay, cool. Oh,
The what?
yeah, okay.
Oh, the thingy.
Do you want to set that up after this?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Taylor, would you also like to set that up after this? Because then I can connect you to things. And you will see what your connections are. That's great. Alright.
It'll be Lilith's cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Besides her actual cheat sheet, that
Mhm.
she doesn't know how to read half the time.
So, Corin, my guy,
Is it a he or a they? We
Or
need to know what pronouns here.
I know what Corin is. You do not. And takes out I don't actually have this written. I will have this because I figured this out literally yesterday and I didn't have plans. A thick stack of papers and throws it on the table. He whips it out and throws it on the table. Corin, and they say, I need the map back before the sun rises on that masquerade. I will be in front of the castle in a place where no one can see me, but I can see you if you leave. Okay? If I do not get it before sunrise, you don't get your money.
Okay.
Sounds Gucci.
He holds out his hand to you.
Sure.
Arcana check.
Arcana.
Ooh, Arcana, I get. That's a 15.
Something happens.
Something happens.
You don't know what.
Okay, that's good.
Pleasure doing business with you. Do you guys have any other questions?
Was I supposed to know about that 12 when I did my perception check?
No. It wouldn't have helped.
How are we gonna get
Yeah, how are we gonna get into the party?
I can't help you there. You have to find invitations.
Okay. Well, we can find something.
Can't you get an invite being who you are?
I could
And as this
probably
is
say yes.
happening, Corin's head gets grabbed and yanked back as they fall out of their chair. There's Frog. He's like, you show your fucking face in my tavern ever again, I kill you. Understood? And let's go. And Corin just kind of like shakes their hair out. Sure, it's all nice and neat, and goes, of course. Just kind of silently glides out of the tavern. As like Frog is watching with the most hateful stare you've ever seen on a mortal creature.
We got teacups!
Oh my gosh, thank you so much! How much do I owe you? And then like it's an immediate change. Like immediately goes from like being an absolutely
Yeah.
Talk to
Actually-
our resident merchant. He knows prices.
actually super quick.
We don't trust
We're just gonna do this. Oh, okay, that's fun. Ignore it, it's fun. I was gonna see if something happens. No, nothing happens. It is like an immediate change from like just you've only seen Frog like twice,
Yeah.
but you did not know he was capable for that amount of rage and pure hatred.
Yeah.
And it immediately changes back to the like little quirky, just wants to make silly things. And he's just like, wait, how much do I owe you?
And then how much does he owe us?
For the teacups, how many teacups? I'll do the mental math to see how much money Fruit owes us. How much money does the frog owe us?
10 gold.
10 gold.
Done. And he pulls out a platinum. He just puts it in your hands. He's like,
I'll
When do
flick
we
it
dump these?
over
Do we
to
need
you.
to keep the briefcase?
and he just like takes it and he's like, I will be back after I put these away. And he runs off back to the bar where Doolittle is, and Doolittle is like very visibly like sweating bullets. As Frog approaches, and the drow,
stealing from a 19-year-old child.
and the drow comes up with a tray and puts down 2 chicken and rice stews and a pork with some very beautiful. Vegetable, chicken, and rice, and then
We all heard it.
like it's just like roasted like pork with the most perfect like uncut bread bun you've ever seen in your whole life. Actually, really quick, I'm gonna roll to see how good this food is.
Well, let's hope it's good.
That's decent. It's decent food. It's warm. That's the big one. These guys aren't liking me. I'm switching them out.
I think considering you haven't eaten a proper meal in like weeks,
Yeah.
it probably tastes even better.
Yeah, that definitely. Like, it's a decent meal, but it's warm, and it's like filling, and it just feels good to eat something.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's you right now. If I had a nickel for every time I had a skull set of dice, I'd have 2 nickels.
I got my ring
And I'll,
dice.
anywho, hold off platinum. As the kids say, we are in the money.
So in the black.
I've never heard a child.
Okay, that
I don't
makes
know
sense.
what children are.
Hey!
There's one sitting right there.
You're a,
I'm an adult. I'm over 18.
Yeah, you don't act like one.
and, well,
Sorry, I've been raised on my own.
the platinum bars sold for quite a bit. You both have 2 platinum sitting in an account at the guild. Meaning that for that money, since you guys work for me and you guys are basically extensions of those rights that I have, they can put their name down at a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can go to a shop.
They do need to say associated with.
Yes. And so if you guys go to a shop and basically say you're associated with the Merchants Guild through me, then you have that 2 platinum of spending anywhere that the guild operates. I put it in the guild because it's easier that way. It's difficult to extract a lot of coins at once. For instance, in my account now, which is just for the group and such, I have 360 platinum coins from that selling. So.
So if we make a few more walls, we won't be in the red?
Yeah. So everything's paid up. I've done
And
my
your boss
dues.
won't try to kill me?
Oh, my boss will.
Try and kill you.
She's not my boss, but she will just try to kill you.
You don't even know what I did to the lady.
Nothing. That's just her disposition. She'll just kill you.
Yep.
That's kind of her thing.
That's her whole shtick.
No,
Luckily,
she very much knew who Lilith was. Lilith just don't know who she is.
She doesn't know who you are. She just knows what you are, which is a thief.
Well, no, she recognized the ring. Is what you had said.
That's true.
She knew what Lilith was.
She did know what you were.
Because she called me a spoiled brat.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Rona's a little bit of a. Sometimes a touchy case, but she's great once you get to know her.
No,
I still have the fear of God from her, but I love her. She's a wonderful woman. I mean, she's the one who taught me how to speak common.
Who taught you how to speak common? And Frog is back and he's sitting down. You didn't notice that he sat down in the first place.
Oh,
And he's just been listening for like the last 5 minutes.
Oh, fair enough.
I like him.
We all like her.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
And he holds out his hand and he's like, I'll call and check.
Okay. That's this one, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you say check. That's a 4.
Now look at your little paper and find the word Arcana
Oh,
in your list of dots.
that's a +0.
Epic.
Yep, he just shakes your hand.
So. Oh, hey, Frog. How long? So, I'm the entire time I've been living here, this is the only place I go to, like, eat and drink. So, Frog's seen me in here for the last year.
He
So-
just doesn't. He's never talked to you until like this moment.
Yeah.
Because you've been too busy. Like you just go there, you get your food, and you
I
go.
think I'm using
Yeah.
this dice today.
Um,
That one just rolled an 18.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
This is why you get more than one set.
So,
Because I get moody.
oh, yeah, you're back. You get those teacups put away?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Can I have my accountant's briefcase back?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
This is your. Is
I don't know.
he your accountant?
The lizard dude? Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
Do you have a way that I can contact him?
Darren, did you get his number? He woke up in your bed.
Numbers don't exist.
Yeah.
Phones don't exist.
Yeah. You have a business card, is what he called it.
Oh yeah.
I burned the one.
And he takes it and he looks at it with the most homosexual look. And he just kind of puts it in his little pocket.
Okay.
Lilith is just selling men now.
Selling is such a generous word for what transaction just
You did
happened.
not get paid for that. You
No
sold
one's
him
getting
out.
paid.
So,
Frog will have the gayest relationship with Dave Simmons, no matter how one-sided it is.
perfect.
He's in love. And
No, he's not in love. He thinks Dave Simmons is really hot.
He's just really gay.
he wants him.
You've turned him down like twice in the
Yes.
past, and so he's just like, no. No.
Yeah, oh god. Anywho, okay. Yeah.
So what did he want from you?
Oh, the fucking, what was his
The
name?
halfling.
What was his name?
Corn.
Corn.
None of us took notes.
Corn.
Well, Dan was asking, like, literally, he's like, because he wasn't really paying attention all that much. He was more thinking of 360 platinum. That's so much money. Well, he wanted us to, get into the masquerade, party and give him a map. So,
Who is he?
I've only seen one type of people wearing robes in their day to day.
Usually they kidnapped you.
You got kidnapped.
Usually they kidnap you.
Yeah. I got shot 4 times by them.
By who?
Didn't we die?
People wearing robes like that.
Who were?
Well, we lost Nomeo.
I think I have
We
a
went
little
to
bit
chase
weird.
his-
I saw Nomeo 2 hours ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so no,
Wait. I saw Nomeo 2 hours ago. I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot I have a frog voice.
yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
I thought you were saying your voice for the concert.
Yeah, I
My
got,
voice has been dead for days.
I got shot a bunch.
Do you know who they were associated with?
I do. I would, because I got that letter that I deciphered. So,
Wait, didn't Lilith decipher the letter
Yeah.
for you?
you told us what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we do.
Did any of you guys take the like pile of paper and put it away, or is it still in the
I
table?
put it away.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also I looked at I explicitly did not look at Nomio's letter.
Oh.
I did not want to know what horrific things it contained. I did not want to know. So yeah.
Lilith read it.
Who do you know who they're associated with?
Yeah, Thieves Guild, right? That's accurate, yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Just the Thieves Guild?
Julius. Or was
You
it
mean
Julia?
Juliet?
Well, Juliet's one of them, but you had a different name on the letter.
Yeah, you said Julius on the letter.
Yeah, that means You guys bring your food and drinks up. We're going upstairs, and he like hops off because he's short. You know, he's a gnome, right? I decided he was a
said
gnome.
He was a gnome.
Yeah.
He's a gnome. He hops off the chair and he just starts walking towards the stairs.
I'll
Just
just.
tie that back.
I like to imagine that the bowl of soup is like for a
Child
normal
is
person proportions.
untouchable.
So Danny just takes a sip and it's gone. He's like, I'll just take my food with me.
In your body.
Yeah.
I
And then,
touched it and it came undone.
and then he'll take his drink upstairs.
Okay. And you guys follow him upstairs, and you notice that there are 3 bedrooms. One door is kind of cracked open. One door is shut, and one door is just a doorway with no door.
That's the worst.
And you guys walk past the door that's kind of cracked open, and he puts in a key that has a magic sigil on the end, unlocks it, and then like gestures for you all to go in.
Okay, I'll head on. Is there anything odd about this room as I walk into it?
I was trying to say, is this a good idea if I just straight up walk into it?
That's why I have to
Arcana
answer first.
or perception. You can only choose one. Investigation or Arcana,
Okay.
actually.
Investigation.
You can only choose one.
I'll choose investigation.
And I shall do Arcana.
My investigation's a -2.
So
My
do
Arcana's 0.
roll for Arcana.
I got a 9.
I got a 19.
18.
What'd you roll for?
I rolled an Arcana.
Okay. As you guys walk in, you notice that there's an anti-magic field in here.
Oh, that's useful.
You walk into the anti-magic field.
Oh!
This is awesome.
Do I just get like blocked from the room basically?
It disables all magic.
Yeah, all magic gets turned off.
That feels weird. What
You
is
good?
that?
You look like you got static all over you.
Yeah, just like
So any magical item that you guys are wearing or any magic spell you guys have activated is deactivated.
Oh.
I saw where that was going the moment she said magic field.
Oh,
So-
ring.
Lilith, you see a very familiar dragonborn. Danan, you see a dragonborn, which aren't supposed to be real.
Oh wait. Yeah, deactivated your.
Okay.
No.
Remember when I told you? Wait, did I only tell you two about Frog becoming a really important character? Frog's important now.
Yeah, I think you only told us.
No, I told Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Separately.
I think
told
you
me
told
as
us
well.
at IHOP
Yeah.
when we were talking to Mindy and like half focused.
Yeah, he's much more important now. He's also stupidly
Because you
powerful.
told Colin Frog's would be very important and cause chaos, and Colin asked who Frog was, and you said a magic frog. And he
He's
just
a
looked at
magic
me
frog.
and was
Yeah, no, Frog is very
So
important,
Pierre turns into a dragonborn?
which aren't
Yeah.
supposed to
Aren't
exist.
supposed to be real. So
And Lilith, mind you, Lilith is not phased.
And the door slams shut and locks
Ganon.
as Frog is in there.
Yeah.
Okay, well you could be more careful about the tail.
I like to imagine that Danon like walks in and is like, "Oh, okay, cool." The door slams. He turns around to the door and sees Pierre and like screams.
Where's my friend?
What the hell?
Breathe!
This is.
Okay. Yeah.
Frog also seems unfazed by this.
What the hell? Am I the only one who's freaking out?
Yes.
Oh god. Is
I
Titus
read
in
his
here
journal
too?
thinking it was a
Yeah, Titus isn't here.
Titus is also on
Titus turns into a dragon. Oh god!
He's just a baby dragon disguised as a sheep.
What the? Am I the only one phased by a?
I've known since the moment he's walked in.
How can
Fuck.
he just takes the ring off? Goes, well, it didn't break the enchantment on it, did it?
No.
Okay, good.
So
I was sad
telling
that
the
my
other
ring
part.
stopped working. Yours seems a little more detrimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this part where we were telling the other part?
Okay.
And you knew.
What the hell? She hasn't seen it yet. She just knew it was a thing.
Lilith knows a lot.
Oh,
Lilith knows a lot of things she shouldn't know.
what does
That's-
the name Telemaeus mean to you?
Stares
You
at
would,
his
I
eye.
would soon know.
Wait, what did you say?
She asked him what the name Telemaeus.
Because he would know technically, because that would be a historical thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be a very big historical event.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up my Google Docs about Pierre's backstory real quick.
If it's
The updated one after we nuked the first one.
I'm assuming that. Did you send me an updated version of
Hey
Pierre's?
guys,
We
boy.
text
I
video.
believe so. I mean, I can explain it because I mean, Danon should technically know it.
That's
'cause
true.
It's a big thing in history.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and
Yeah.
I stole
have
a
history
cat.
buff, so.
Baby boy!
Hey, Gussie boy.
Gussie boy!
Gussie, I summon you, Gus.
Kit Kat!
Attack position.
But
He's so
So
pissy.
Can I make a history check?
History, yeah.
Okay, which I get to make with an extra D4.
and then I guess if it's good, I'll tell you.
That is pretty much the highest it can be without being a natural 20. So that's gonna be a
Kit Kat, I love you.
That's really fucking
Guys, I love
Hand
you.
him the other one.
That's
Oh.
a
Lilith hand you the other ring. Then you told her to keep it in back.
Probably would just have her keep it.
27.
27? Okay, yeah.
That was the worst drinking experience I've ever had. I take a sip and I bring it out, and the one in my mouth starts foaming up, and this starts foaming up, so I'm sitting there. I was like, it feels like a potion's brewing in my mouth.
Is the cold drink.
You're gonna have warm arms.
Guys.
Oh my god, that was awful. That was so bad.
Does the war have a name? Did we ever decide that happened?
It was one of those where, because of the very taboo nature of it,
Never got
it never got a name, and it's not really. People don't like talking about it because it feels very like, I'm about to get
People just
arrested.
know about it.
I like to imagine that Danon, as soon as he like calms down, he just starts mumbling to himself. And he's like,
But
I'm calm now. This makes
Okay.
sense.
this is not pure talking, by the way. This is just me talking to you.
Yeah.
Dan and us. So 60 years ago, there was a giant war. Now, within this war, there was a general that had been prophesied as a child that he would help in this war, and he got killed in it, supposedly.
Baby
This
boy.
was Akos Telemaeus.
Okay.
That was
He's
the
my
general.
friend. I've met him.
So everyone believes him dead. He defected from the war after
He's such a
some
baby.
sort of major event on the battlefield, as all people know,
Sure.
and then he was found and killed.
Okay.
Kit Kat.
So
That's
Danon-
what you know of the name Ptolemaeus.
But apparently now he's babysitting a little.
So,
Baby
so
boy.
that's what that name means to you.
You almost
Sure.
got my
Okay.
finger
And
there.
now you ask, Danon, like, what does that mean? Anything?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely rings some bells. There's not a lot of people who are willing to talk about
Oh,
it.
and another thing too, that bloodline is entirely dead.
Gone.
From what they believe. The Ptolemaeus bloodline is gone.
Okay, well. I mean, the only time you ever hear about it is you hear talking about 60 years ago. There was a war. Not people don't like talking about it.
Well, it's all just us.
So
And me. I'm here too. Don't forget.
You're part of us.
Thanks.
It's also not firsthand event. Do I know in what part of the world it happened in?
It happened in the Fey Forest.
In the Fey Forest. Okay, got it. So it happened in the Fey Forest.
How long have you known about all of us, Shrug?
I've known about you forever.
That would track.
Am I the only one who doesn't have weird origins?
Yeah, I guess not.
I have pretty normal. Honestly, I started going Slavic for him. No, I have pretty normal origins, all things considered.
Do you know secrets about me?
No,
Okay.
I know that you're real hot.
You're not the only person who thinks that. A lot of people in the street stop me.
Look. These two fuckers are very weird.
Yeah.
I happen to get. I got involved in some pretty shady shit
Yeah.
when I was younger. I'm not part of that anymore. I have a tavern. I have the tavern. Like I don't fuck with that shit anymore. I just don't want other people involved with it because I know how dark that rabbit hole goes.
Hey, we've all been to dark places when we were younger. Danon
You're
says.
dumb.
Danon says as he's 20. We've all been to dark places.
I'm a 78-year-old man.
I can-
78-year-old dragonborn.
We've all been to dark places as a young man. Anyway, I'm going to the casino. I need to gamble.
Velatro.
I have money to gamble.
No, you don't.
I have a lot of money to gamble.
That's
I-
our group's money, but
I
Dan
can
and
only
expenses.
lose what I have, but I can gain anything.
Yes, but this falls into the not explicitly Dan and expense.
Gambling.
He now has a gambling
To
addiction.
finish off the explanation, you're looking at Akos Telemaeus currently. You're looking at a dead man right now.
Ganon just like kind of sighs and like.
So about you finding an invite to the
So
party.
that's why you left the Fey Forest.
Yep, and that's why I'm not welcome there anymore.
Is that why you have a smiley face tattoo?
That is not a smiley face tattoo. It is traitor's mark.
Oh.
Because I have betrayed my entire village. Everyone I know and love is dead.
There's a part of me. There's a patriotic part of me that wants to like curse your name because I'm also from the fake forest. But there's also the other like majority of me that's like you're part of my group.
Popcorn.
So you're a friend.
I'm open.
I just.
I'm open.
Oh God. I only saw that going horrible. It's like, popcorn.
We've done sketcher at work when I was the closing
The locker room also starts playing. And it goes in slow mo.
Like he was
You
in,
guys
just in
throw
the air.
sodas at each other at work.
That's just more.
Yeah, but that's because it's work and not my house.
And it was my boyfriend's head that was target.
That's just
At work and not my house.
But, yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to.
I don't.
There's a lot of things.
There's a small patriotic part of me that's like, I'm very
I didn't need to tell anybody. He's currently babysitting my ass.
That's the worst punishment imaginable. You are absolved of your sin.
I go back to the floor and I'm
You're welcome. We actually had to look after Lilith.
Welcome back.
You took medal.
I forgot your last name. What's your last name again?
Whatever that pass was, Fowler's Pass or something. It was Fowler.
Felden.
There we go.
Felden?
Sheldon. Sheldon's pass.
I made you make me up a last name, and you picked the same thing as the pass, and
Yeah, Felden's best. Yeah.
So Lilith Felden.
And yeah, and folks just like, are we done having our little?
I think that I've broken
Are we?
his brain.
Oh, it's.
I think Dan is
Just give me
good.
like a minute to like naturalize it. It'll
Okay.
get there.
Lilith is just sitting on the floor eating her food.
Yeah, Park's standing on like an empty bookshelf and like
Yeah.
sitting on the top of it.
I mean, I have
So
to.
he's tall, like he's eye level with you two.
Yeah. I have to
Lilith
imagine
and
he
Frog
had
are just
the
like
reasons.
going about their normal.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't just betray their whole, king and country, for lack of a better term, for no reason.
I sold off my 2 younger siblings for safety.
You sold what? I'm sorry. What?
Dan's mind is broken once again.
You sold 2 family members?
Yeah, I sold my 2 twin younger brothers so that they could actually not starve to death.
Oh my. Okay.
I mean, that sounds sort of like how I got picked up by the guild in the
I
first
haven't seen them
place.
since they were. Oh, I don't know, like.
Lilith slipping
50.
up there.
Okay.
So, pretty young for a gnome, because gnomes live a long time, in case you do not know. He says this out loud diegetically to you guys.
Okay. So I think we all need to talk about what our goals are.
Well,
Because-
one of my goals is stopping you from getting that fucking map to Crithin.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
Corin.
I
He
wanna-
introduced himself as Corin, didn't he?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
bitch.
I think we need to talk about that first. We'll talk about this in a minute.
Later.
What do they need that map for?
I don't know how much I can actually tell you.
What is it, a stack of papers you put in your pocket?
Oh,
You
yeah,
read those,
true. I'll pull out the stack of papers out of my sack.
That's gonna include, and he just kind of looks, and he's like, that should have a map, guard shift hours, maid hours, who's working on the night of the masquerade, who's gonna be at the masquerade,
Hey, this
what
sounds like
specific
my-
room it is, what level it is, different times, different pathways that you can take, optional pathways. You open it up and it's all of that.
All of that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
Sounds like my own
Another
adventures
question.
details.
Do we really want to necessarily get on the bad side?
I want to go to the party. The party sounds fun.
Yeah, I
Well,
I
also
don't wanna
want to
steal
go to
shit.
the party, but I don't necessarily want to make the entire fucking place our enemy. I'm a merchant here.
Look, that map should not be held by the king and queen. That map cannot be
Okay.
put in hands of power, which means it cannot go to your fucking guild, and it cannot go to the thieves.
Can't go to anyone.
Well, that there eliminates
need
2
to
of
be
us. Pierre,
burned?
you're babysitting a map.
It
Or
also,
just
it
destroyed.
cannot be burned. I know this fucking
Oh.
map. This is the map of the weapons of the 9. We cannot burn that map. It will not let itself be burned.
Of the weapons of the 9.
Yeah, the 9 blood weapons.
What the fucking fuck?
You, and he points to you, he's like, you weren't initiated. You don't know this shit. Meyer got you out before you had to go into this.
I like how Dan is hung up on that, not the conversation taking place in front of him.
I know you're a fucking dirty thief. I don't need confirmation.
By the way, this whole thing is literally Frog being like, yeah, I'm going to reveal all of your secrets. And there are genuine reasons Frog knows these things.
Yeah.
This isn't he just happens to know shit.
And then
He
Dan-
doesn't know... He doesn't know about your family history. He just knows your first and last name and that you're, like, working, like, you were
What?
under Meyer.
Yeah.
He knows what you look like, but nothing else, and he just knows you're hot.
Does
So
Dan
do you
doesn't-
know when Meyer is?
He has reasons to
And
know who
also
Meyer is.
now knows I'm Akko Solomon. I love the mask game because that's her
And
entire...
Danon just doesn't have any worthwhile secrets.
Not right now.
Dan's just a guy in the middle of all this.
Yeah, Danon's just a merchant.
It's like the Malcolm in the Middle.
So if you take up this quest... Wait, did you shake his hand?
He did.
Yeah, some magic shit happened.
You can't touch that fucking map. Not until sunrise. Of the masquerade.
Okay.
You will be compelled to give that map. You cannot give that map to him. The thieves cannot have the blood weapons.
So we kill Dan if he touches the map.
Yes.
I just
Okay.
won't touch the fucking map. I don't like being compelled to do shit. I hate magic like that. That's fucking horrific, bad shit, bullshit.
Does this
Someone wanna
cross
grab
over
me
to
some
all of
water,
us, or is
please?
it just
It's
Dan?
just
I'm the
him.
only one who touched his hands.
Okay.
Corinne is smart. Of course, the one that you all defer to would grab the map.
Water, please?
Hmm?
Can you grab me a cup of water, please?
I love the kitty cat. He's perfect. He's everything to me. Kitty cat, I love you.
The cat is like,
Baby
oh my God,
boy!
I'm a hostage.
Baby boy. Baby boy, I love you.
I like how you walked straight into the room without even thinking about it.
I didn't.
Well, no.
You said magic. You okay?
Well, I didn't know that because my roll was bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's literally what. Because if it was investigation, you would know about the room itself.
Mm-hmm.
For Arcana, it would be sensing the magic. They both sensed magic and walked in anyways.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, I don't
You just were like, it's a room, and went in.
Yeah, okay. Well, how about we just
had to look out for this shit for 60 years.
how about we just don't go for the map? How about we just go to the masquerade and enjoy the party? 'Cause I want to.
Dude, did you not hear me say the king and queen cannot have that fucking map?
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we go to the party, we party into sunrise, and we steal the map when everyone's asleep.
That's a good plan, actually.
I think if anything, I think you should grab the map.
I could grab it.
I think if any me obviously not.
If
you,
he is it
definitely
only
not.
if he
Hey,
touches it
what
or
did
if
I
he
do?
sees it, we'll
It's if he
try
touches
to take
it. If he touches it.
Okay. And anyways, if he winds up with the map and vanishes with the map, he's already supposedly dead.
Yeah. Worst case scenario.
I'll
cool.
probably get smited by a god anyway.
Look, at the end, I'm not going to get involved in your shit directly. I can give you some advice. I can give you some guidance. I'm not
Well,
going to
you
give you
already
my
said Lilith
fucking
has a good
connections because my fucking connections are going to probably be either against you or they're going to ditch me and sell me out. And I'm not having either of those things.
There you go.
But I can give you advice.
Okay, so
And I will
So
also,
go party and steal it when everyone's asleep.
yeah, wait for the hangovers to hit.
Yeah.
not a bad idea. So then, yeah, we just go.
Sir, you cannot eat my crutches.
No, we go to the party. We have a good time. We all enjoy it. I'll spend the entire time. I guess. Yes. I'll spend the entire time.
It's like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Hey guys, boy. Getting
He was going.
people to know about me and my connection to the merchant, and I'm gonna have a shop soon, and then also getting everyone drunk because I know I could probably drink everyone under the table at once.
And you can get me in as your +1, because if you get
I
an
can just
invite,
get
get
you
one.
guys. I can just probably get you guys in if I swing some things with the guilds.
I'm a tiefling. Are they really gonna let me in the palace unless I'm your +1?
I'll make sure to wear the ring.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to.
How much do you guys even fucking know about the masquerade anyways?
We've just.
It's a fancy party.
How long have I known about it for?
No, what it is. You know, like,
You wear a mask and party.
you wouldn't have been super involved in the masquerades that have happened before.
No.
It's like, King and Queen Bigot, as they love to, describe themselves. It's clearly supposed to be pronounced bigot. I don't know what fucking shit they're on. But King and Queen Bigot hold a masquerade once every year on some holiday of an ancient god. That just happens every year. It is their way of paying respects. It is the one time they hold a party where they keep the goodwill of the poor folk and let the poor folk come in as long as they get an invitation.
Okay.
That invitation part is very important. Most places will have extra invitations for employees. Poor people usually aren't employed. Or they're employed in the slums, and those slums do not get invitations. So it's a fucking ploy. I don't like those two. Honestly, their daughter might be able to do shit, but I just think we need to get rid of the fucking monarchy. Anyways, it's gonna be on the day of Libertage, which means it is the Freedom Masquerade, which means that there's going to be so much alcohol. It also means that most people are going to wear whatever makes them feel most free and most like themselves.
Okay.
Right?
We
Last
might see
year-
some nudists. There might be some nudists at this party.
Oh no.
Dannon is not saying whether he will or will not be one.
Dan and Ben and I'll be one.
Just completely naked, wearing a mask.
He has the mask over his penis.
Yeah, the year before was the Riches Masquerade, and so you just had to dress in something that was gold or
Yeah.
silver or platinum or bronze or something. I don't know. I have a Queens accent now, I guess. Went from Brooklyn to Queens.
You're moving up in the world.
Maybe one day he will be Slavic.
He just goes through every accent possible. He's Irish.
It changes on depending who fucked him last.
he adopts their accent.
Oh my god.
He only gets
So why is
fucked
it
by
changing
people who
right
have
now?
accents.
So why is it changing right now? Should we be concerned about that bookcase?
He has a magical dildo in his ass.
Yeah, he slapped right down on it before you guys noticed.
Well, he was busy dying of shock. He was busy realizing he's a dragon again. Another one, Lilith was just eating her dinner.
Okay.
Like it's a typical Tuesday night.
So yeah, we'll get into the masquerade. I can get an invitation pretty easily.
Can he get us both in?
You should be able to.
You should be able to get us in.
The only
That
thing.
was a DM
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be able to. I should be able to get you guys in.
Look.
You guys are associated with me.
That was like based off of the last phone call. That was me asking.
I'm also gonna be there. I'm not gonna really talk to you guys much. I'm going to be doing my own fucking networking.
Yep, that's my plan. Finding a network.
I will be careful. Corin is a dangerous guy.
Yeah, he said he'll be watching for the exit.
Mhm. He's going to have people on the inside. So make sure
Make sure we have stabbies.
that you're ready for anything.
So at this point, do I know about? I know everything that Lilith knows about herself, correct?
You would.
Will there be a man there coming from Felden's Pass?
But the part that Lilith doesn't know that you know.
Oh yeah, do you not know about that?
Lilith has no fucking clue.
Okay.
Mm.
Never mind then. Never mind. Didn't say
I
that.
feel like you would have an inkling having known her family's history though. And being 20,000 times smarter than Lilith, you would have known her parents would have arranged something.
Also,
Yeah.
we also have to keep in mind that we have to be at very specific places at specific dates.
That is true.
Who
Did
gave you
write
that?
those dates down?
Who gave you that?
Did she give us her name?
Lemon guy? Who gave you that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Called himself Citron.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
it's a
kidnapped. I was like,
Yeah,
I have
you
no
were
idea
gone
what we're
when this is
talking
happening.
about.
Yes, they just said that we could call them citrons. That's definitely not their name, but we have to be at specific places.
Pinches, like, he just goes,
Did they get into trouble when I was kidnapped and then freed by
I have
Boots?
told you about this.
Yes, but looking at his facial expression tells us that we should be grounded.
It's not you guys, I promise. It's the person who gave you that fucking paper. That dude's such an idiot.
Should we listen to this piece of paper?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you know about our weird, like, things?
Yo, what?
Our weird things that we have?
Oh yeah.
I think we could surprise. I'll just, yeah. Yeah, we got this thing. It's just the eyeball. Yeah.
What is it? I'm just seeing glowing things.
You just see, you don't see the thing on us?
Not in any specific. Look, I'm not gonna. I don't want to explain exactly why. I can see things as they always are. I had a very interesting experience with a friend in his homeland.
Sure.
And,
Sound like something of sexual nature. I had to
You hear what you want to
he's
hear.
probably the only man I'd never fuck. I respect him too much for that.
There you go.
Oh, that's good.
But we went to his homeland in the Fey Forests,
Ah,
and I had an experience, and now I see things as they truly are.
that's useful.
Which means that whatever that is, it is taking the form of a what do you think it is?
It looks like a giant eyeball.
As an eyeball,
Yeah.
as an eyeball, I'm seeing it as a source of raw, true power, and I don't. It's so.
That's cool. I wonder if we could shoot lasers at it eventually. That'd be pretty cool.
Dan in his show gives true age.
Whatever it is, it sounds like it's simultaneously more and less useful than whatever blessing from whatever dead thing gave me this.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Oh yeah, the voices.
The voice.
I haven't thought
What?
about that in a long time. I wish I could
Yeah.
think about it not any longer.
What about
That-
voices?
We all heard a cacophony of voices.
Yeah,
I heard some pretty horrifying things. I'm assuming they did as well.
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit.
Have we?
Yeah, in character we have.
Yeah.
Not like in depth.
Yeah, just
But-
like,
I was
oh yeah,
like-
that happened to all of us.
Yeah, we all were basically like, oh shit, we all agree that we heard something that wasn't fake, that wasn't fiction.
Okay, I thought we in depth, like, at some point discussed what we had heard, and I was like, I was
No.
not present for this conversation.
No, Frog takes out. It's a cigarette, although it's like not very like it's like if a cigarette
If they
was
rolled
rolled
it
like a
themselves.
blunt.
I was like, is it a blunt?
It's like if a cigarette was rolled like a blunt, and he
Give me a beer.
That's a root beer.
Give me
he
a
like
beer.
flicks his finger in front of it and it like lights up and he's just like smoking. He's just like, you guys are involved in more complicated shit than I am.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Again,
Oh,
I
that's
can't really directly help you, nor do I really want to. I have my own shit here,
Yeah, I'm not gonna certainly ask you to compromise this shit.
right? You guys heard voices when you got the source of power.
Yeah, we were, I'll fill them in on what we were doing. Like, where we were. I won't say anything else, though. Like, you don't get...
He like takes a long drag and it takes like a fourth of the cigarette.
Yeah.
And he blows it out, and it's like it looks like birds made out of smoke are coming out of his mouth. He's flexing right now. He's so
Yeah.
stressed. I only heard one.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a place of great worship, and
But you're saying old gods did this.
dead ones.
Right.
There's no way the gods that are alive have this kind of power. I would know. I've met a couple of them. Again, I got involved in some pretty crazy shit. Maybe one day. I met probably the bitchiest version of God that exists right now.
That's rude. I agree, though.
Okay, look. Naganti's a fucking bitch. I don't care what you say.
I pull up my book. Do I know about Naganti?
Naganti's the deity of moderation.
Moderation.
Yeah, some motherfucker,
Moderation.
someone who has a lot of pull, in religious fields, summoned Naganti's physical form in my dreams because they didn't like that I was starting a tavern in the merchant section.
What?
And so Nagani met me and kept trying to convince me to not do it, and I kept saying, I don't care that you got 3 arms. I want to sell alcohol.
Wait, moderation. The god of moderation has 3 arms?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
the moderation in that?
It's
I
not
have
4.
2. We have 2 arms.
We
You're
don't
not being
question the
modest.
deity's
Yeah,
physical
two
forms
arms.
or anything. Look, I would have preferred to have met I would have preferred to meet fucking Buban. I don't want to meet the deity of moderation. I run an alcohol shop, pretty much. Okay? I don't want to be... But if that is the most of their power, they cannot force anything upon me.
No.
They cannot give me a curse. They cannot give me... They cannot non-consensually... Yes.
DM question. Would Frog have seen through the fact that she's a sorcerer?
No, because his true sight, he has true seeing.
Because of
He was
true
essentially
seeing
cursed
power.
with true seeing all the time. He can see through magic, but you don't have any magic on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't like see an aura on you,
Yeah.
right? He just sees you exactly as you are and exactly as you're
Now
supposed to
I'm
be.
curious, if I wild shape into like a
Don't.
Well, that's
try
you.
it.
That's you changing your form.
so you would still see the animal, not like Danon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
imagine
no, of
true
course.
seeing. I don't know how. I don't think anyone's ever played true seeing as like that.
Yeah.
I would personally rule it as you see it, and then you see like this like kind of
The
flicker
visage,
ghost
yeah.
visage.
This is an animal right now, but it is a dude. It is a person.
Yeah, it like
There's
flickers back and
spider.
forth.
There's a person in there.
Yeah. It's like, look, I only heard one thing. And it was great and awful things are about to happen. And that scared the shit out of me, so I decided to stop being around who I was around, except for my one friend. I hope he's doing okay. I don't even know if he's alive.
What's his name?
What is his name?
I mean, I live in the Fae Forest, so maybe I know him.
You probably don't,
Okay.
but you might. One moment. Where is this guy's name?
Jimbo. We call him Jimbo.
Is it a name that I gave you or
No.
no? Okay.
Grimbo Jimbo.
I don't know. He's one of you, motherfuckers. Just kind of gestures to like all of you.
That's a great way to refer to me. I'm called a Dragonborn.
Yeah, he's that.
He's a What? Aren't they like dead, man?
Most of
Wait,
us.
so what
I've
did
heard
it be?
of
One of the names
two
that
now.
you gave her?
No, it's not him.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No.
So,
I don't think anyone would be friends with him.
man, I've learned a lot today.
There's not a lot of them, and most of them are born through living near like a ley line or
line.
something. Because dragons were essentially monstrous versions of ley lines personified.
Oh, that's creepy.
So dragonborns were when they would bestow their power
Yeah.
upon couples, newborns, children, anyone who wasn't old enough to fully develop into their race, and they would become dragonborns.
Okay.
That's how it happens. And now dragonborns are people that just kind of they're
Exist.
born near a ley line and they're given just enough extra power to become that.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's
do you
so
know
interesting.
Hirathok at all? You do not know Hirathok at all.
I've never.
Wait, unless you want to roll a history check and see if potentially you might know something about him.
Okay. Well, I mean, ley lines are always.
I'll
so
roll a
hard.
history check. Let's
Back when
just
I
see if
fell into
Lilith
one.
magically knows all of this shit.
So again, that'd be
Surprises the entire party by having an answer.
I wonder how different my life would be if I didn't fall into one.
fall into what?
Damn, these
Line.
dice hate me today.
I know, mine needed me too.
7. Can I get a help action from someone maybe?
I'll help you.
Yay.
With Faye.
Ah, there we go. That is a... That's a 19.
You're welcome.
Hirathok was in your village and was a very, very young.
About the same age, I'm guessing, as here.
He was the other dragonborn in your village, and he disappeared before the prophecy came.
Craig?
Got it.
So you don't remember much about him.
No, I just knew he existed pretty much.
He was a person.
Yeah, he
He wasn't a
disappeared
person.
before I was born.
Hey, dragonborns are people too. That's really insensitive, Lilith.
How? When did you last see him? How many years ago was it?
10 years. We
Fuck,
went
is
back. I'm guessing if he was from. We went back to the village he got taken from by the Thieves Guild. We went back there, and I had an experience with something dead.
Was the village ruined entirely?
Overgrown completely.
Sounds like my hometown.
Man.
I'm
You
not
were right.
surprised there
You
was
shouldn't
no-
have left.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there was something there that could give you that power. It may have been even the one that was tied to me.
Danon's just kind of reeling because you guys are talking about all kinds of shit like before he was born, or before he.
Just remember, it was before Lilith was even
Yeah.
a thought.
Do you need someone to get all the thoughts out of your head? Because I can do that for you.
No, I like him. I'll get him sorted eventually.
One day, you'll say yes. It might be decades from now, but one day you're gonna say yes, just to try it out. And as you know, Frog only asks like maybe once a year.
Yep.
It's like pretty much like once a year. He'll just be like, "Is this the day?" And you'll go, "No."
No.
Absolutely not.
Maybe after all this adventure, he's gonna come back and be like, "Don't even ask." Yes.
Don't ask. It's been a long month.
Frog will just give you a look and just shake your head.
Well, okay, now I think it's probably a good idea to talk about why the fuck we're traveling together. Because I think we all have different goals.
Do you guys want some drinks? I'll put them on the house.
Yeah,
Sounds
definitely.
great.
Sounds amazing. Not you, you're
You can't
underage.
drink. I'm good.
I like the fruity
I'm
thing.
not getting drunk.
We'll play by Fair Forest rules. Drinking age is 13. And he just like
Ah!
snaps his fingers and a whole bunch of bottles of alcohol and glasses show up.
I'm drinking because I know I won't get drunk.
Look, I
And
was
then
once a
Pierre was
traumatized
like,
young adult. Sometimes a traumatized young adult needs a drink. Especially if you're dealing with the Thieves Guild. You definitely weren't initiated, right?
I was raised in that compound, and I don't know. I fought some dude and killed him.
So you've never been to the Ferendorfs? No, you haven't been initiated. Good to know. You escaped. Wait. Show me your arms. Okay, you weren't initiated. That's good.
Okay. So,
Here, give me the bag.
let's start with you. Since we're learning a lot about you. Why are you traveling?
Well, most of it's been to get away from everything. My village is completely destroyed, I know that, but in the off chance that there's anyone left there, if I ever show my face there again, I would be killed on sight. I should be dead already, to be honest. But
Okay.
I've been running for a while now, and I've found this way to hide my identity. So I came here under the guise of just being a regular human and started a sheep farm.
Fair enough.
It's the only only livestock I know how to care for.
Okay.
Why'd you adopt my ass?
Because I know what you are. You're similar to me, and if you're left unattended, you'll do the same dumb shit I did as a child.
You'll
Not good
probably
to
do
give
worse.
Respect your elders.
I was given
One
a
time I
power
came
as a
to
child,
here-
It was not good.
Complain the fuck about you. Although that was before you left, so who knows?
Now, Lilith, what about you?
My mentor went poof, and I went to go find him.
So you're looking for someone.
Uh-huh.
She's looking for Citron.
You're that guy that we talked to?
Yeah, his name's
He told us
Meyer.
that.
His name's Meyer Lemon.
That's why he called himself Citron.
Do you understand why I was so pissed off?
That would piss anyone off. That pisses me off.
Dude's supposed to be one of the highest ranking officials in the fucking Faithful. And he's fucking... Frog's like slowly getting more drunk and he's just like complaining. It's like complaining about this one dead-end job. It's like, he's supposed to be so high ranking and so important. And he chooses to name himself Citron? How did he let you... How did he help you escape? That dude's a fucking moron.
He raised my ass. He found me when I was like 7 on the streets.
That's where he's good at doing that. Piece of shit.
Okay, so you're looking for someone. You're just trying to get away from it all. Okay.
That's the type of when my parents
That's fine.
died.
That's fine. Oh, well. Then I guess we're fine.
Dan's having a nervous breakdown.
He's like just kind of being like, okay.
You want more of these?
The people who I'm traveling with are way high profile.
They're both criminals.
I mean, Danon's a merchant, so he's basically a criminal. Okay, well,
Did you say I'm looking for the dude to talk to us?
you weren't there. We talked to him. He was the one who showed us where you were.
He asked us not to tell you, too.
So,
Lilith finally catching up.
yeah. Okay, so you're looking to get away from it. You're looking for a person. I'm looking for a person.
Or maybe find out who killed my parents or what happened. That might be nice.
That's an important detail. Okay. So I'm just looking for family. I mean, I know where my mom is. She's back in the forest. But
My family's dead. Well, maybe my father might not be. He wasn't there when the war happened. He left when I was a child, so. And he's a high
So we
elf,
all
he
have
probably
daddy
is still
issues.
alive.
yeah, they don't die. They don't die.
Is that a fair assessment here? We all have mommy or daddy issues.
I don't.
Dan is just a guy.
I came from a normal family. My father died like 5 years ago. Natural causes. He just died.
There's only 20.
Did I? I can't remember. Me as the player, I can't remember what I told you.
Yeah,
you
said
were
you
20?
were 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 5 years ago is when my father died. Or
So when he was 15.
when I was 15. So if I said 20,
That's a pretty tragic age ahead of your father.
yeah. But natural causes. He wasn't like murdered, in some grand conspiracy. He just got sick.
I like how Peyton's over there going over her list of NPCs.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
I'm looking at Frog's information.
And then my sister left a couple of years back. After my father died. I was pretty eaten up about it in that moment, but I got over it because you move on, you live life. But I'm just looking for my sister. I'm just looking for my sister so that I can apologize to her. I said some pretty mean things when she left, and I was younger. She handled that whole thing a lot better than I did.
You were a 15-year-old child.
She was a 12-year-old
He was a
child.
teenage boy.
Okay.
She was a 12-year-old child when she handled it. I'm the older one. Yeah, and she handled it better. Or maybe we just handle things differently. Her thing was she was gonna go out and explore the world, and I wanted to stay, but
All people drinking at this point do a con check.
I feel like Akka just instinctively started drinking after her. Like,
You're fine.
Yeah.
here's my
So you're gonna look at the one that says Constitution Save.
That thing?
I'm trying to
No,
find
it's
it
the
online.
small box on top of all the other ones. The one that says Saving Throws.
Here, let me go on to my actual Patreon.
Inspiration, proficiency, armor, intuitive.
No, it's below Inspiration.
Okay.
That says
Rolling a
proficiency
con
bonus.
save.
And then below Proficiency
Right below
bonus.
proficiency bonus. Says saving throws.
Oh, that says plus 3.
Plus 3.
And I rolled a 12.
15. Alright. You're a little tipsy.
I got a 6.
See how the child.
You're a little tipsy.
21,
Frog's also. You're sober.
and he's drinking just as much as everyone else.
Drinking more than
Yeah,
everyone.
probably more. He's used to orc ale, aka it's just sludge.
Oh yeah. You should try
Frog
this.
actually
Yeah,
like
for
takes
you.
like a bottle and with like his hands and like
Great prank.
flips
Just,
it
like, slip
and
on
just
while
it
he's
just
sleeping,
like
and you
lands in
wake
his
him
mouth.
up,
He
he's
just
like,
like chugs it and puts it
like
down.
a
It's like
Shrek moment.
That is impressive.
thanks, man.
Prank idea for D&D.
Fucking Lilith, we just becoming best friends in the corner.
Frog's like, I won't be a bad influence, but I will let you sometimes drink at my house.
He's the uncle.
It is funny too because this also now gives you an idea of why Pier was so freakishly tall.
Yeah.
Frog's essentially gonna be like our dynamic, except he's like 200 years old. So he's like middle-aged for a gnome.
Awesome. Okay, well, so we know why we're out here. You're looking for whatever their fucking
Liar.
lemon. You're looking for nothing. You're just
I just want to be free.
You're just ride or die.
I don't wanna be free. Me and luxury.
I need and what the hell actually happened to my parents?
Okay, and I'm looking for my sister.
And all the
Don't
answers
look
to
at
the
me.
voices in the head. I'm looking at you because you're God.
Thanks, sweetheart. I'm good, thanks.
And the weird thing is, I'm normal. I'm a normal person. I'm not like you guys.
I'm normal.
And
See,
I
poor
haven't found any leads on where my sister is. Which, to be fair, she is more timid than me. She's a lot more quiet, which is saying something.
Did he tell you to babysit my ass when he gave you the paper? No. I mean, well, he told us to keep you safe, but...
Yeah. He also said that we had to get to Felden's Pass with or without you. If you die.
I mean, I might be able to help you on that journey a little bit. I have a teleportation circle to a supplier halfway on that journey, so it'll take half the time.
Also, the fact we have to get to Felden's Pass by...
Watch, it's gonna be the day after the masquerade.
October 45th.
That's the last day of the year.
Yep, that's the last day of the year.
So December 31st.
Did we have to do the other step before we go to Felden's Pass? Or?
You just
No.
have to. So the way that it works, I'm gonna just tell you guys now. As God,
As God.
the way those dates work, it's not like you have to be there in the next year,
It's any time.
but those are the days that you have to be at those temples.
Yep.
Felden's Pass is the
Pass, so-
only one that has a hard you have to be here
By that time.
by this time.
Yep.
Every other one, it's like
Whenever.
whenever
On those days.
on those days.
Doesn't matter what year.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool, okay.
Because a couple of them are going to fall into the next year
Definitely, we already missed one.
Mhm.
Okay.
by like 2 days.
So...
And then in typical love style, I haven't looked at a calendar.
No, you haven't looked at the calendar I made. I will say what I might
Love is
do.
just skipping along here.
When you guys kind of fill out more information and more days become like revealed, I might print out the actual calendar, like in terms of like, here's all these, and then here's the holidays
You know
that are
really
important.
smart. I could better have hard copies and digital.
Yeah, the only thing is that I'm not super sure about all, because there's 2 other forms of holidays that you guys haven't really found yet. And I personally don't want to deal with either making you guys write them down on the calendars or me taking your calendars and having you write them down.
Sure.
You know?
You're just slowly getting away. Like, I don't want to be with these people anymore.
out of here. Dan's gotta find new friends.
Dad wants his sister back.
Danon thinks you all are freaks.
Yeah, Dan's like, I'm normal, unlike all of you freaks.
You fucking weirdos.
I love that moment he saw a dragon where he screamed. You're supposed to be dead! Die!
Even
What
the
do you
frog.
do with Pierre?
Dad is freaking out. Well, it's okay. He'll come around.
What do you do with Pierre?
He just
Come
thinks
back, you son of a
He
bitch.
just thinks he's eating him.
Did Harrison get back to you?
Not yet.
Man. I was just wondering because he texted the group chat.
Oh, he did.
Well, he did.
I'm gonna check it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Harrison? This sounds fun.
Harrison is someone that Gabe plays D&D with and hangs out with.
Was he in that group of people?
Yes. Yeah, he's the taller one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one time I
Is he
talked to
the-
him, he seemed like he would be interested in something like this.
So he's the backup player.
Hmm
Yeah.
He's one, if he doesn't want to, which is fair and fine, you guys can find someone else to play. The only thing is that they do have to just try and make it to at least, like, if they can't make it to a fair amount of them, or if they can't consistently make it, they can be DLC, but they can't actually be players.
Yeah.
So, that's how that works.
I can't get mine out of the house.
I'm so aware.
Come on. Computer here.
Yeah, no.
The only way we get him out of the house is, hey, I hop.
Yeah, that's so true, though.
I hop. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, no response.
Peanut butter French toast.
Peanut butter French toast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Dad is still processing.
He's thinking about peanut butter French toast.
I think we're good.
Mm.
We know what we need to do.
Get everyone drunk and don't touch the map till morning.
It'll be easy for me to get everyone drunk. I can drink, and I don't get messed up.
Clearly.
And when
I
I'm not
like
looking like
alcohol.
this,
I do too.
Me too.
I love getting drunk, and sadly,
I don't like it.
human shit doesn't do it.
I don't like getting drunk.
You
I
look
love
right
drinking
for it.
alcohol. That's why I sell it. Also, sometimes making food's really. I'm real fucking good at making food. That you had the chicken rice, right?
Uh-huh.
This chicken rice was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the chicken rice was something else. That was fun. As long as it's in soup form, I'm pretty good. I make all the soups, so pretty good. I have my reasons why I'm good at that. It's my little. Me and my
The
family.
magical soup man.
Yeah, me and my younger brothers, we got the old rare gnome ability to be good at making shit. Oh, I miss those two. I hope they're doing good. It's been 150 years. I miss them. Anyways, while Twist was really good at what was Twist good at? Wait, what was Twist good at? Twist, what were you good at? Where Twist was really good at making like big robots, and big battalion things and like shit like that. Where are the names? Tink didn't talk. Tink didn't like talking, but it was very good at making like exoskeleton shit. I hope they're doing good, and now that I'm not part of them anymore, I hope that they don't use their skills to kill people. And he just kind of like starts disassociating and looking out at that. It's just,
Are you
and he
okay?
just takes a bottle of vodka and pops the top and starts sipping at it. He's not chugging. He's just like kind of sipping at it sadly.
Okay. So, how many days until the masquerade?
Next week.
Player to
Week after next.
player to DM.
You have, let's see, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 18,
14.
19 days.
19 days.
You have 19 days to prepare.
Okay. And I have a doctor's appointment.
You do.
11 days.
You have a doctor's appointment. So, do we feel like we got enough information?
I think so.
Okay.
Did we officially blow Dannon's brain?
No.
Dannon not broke anymore?
So, what you guys can
Yeah,
do
he's
now
pretty good at sorting information.
is we're going to do a time skip. And by a time skip, I mean we're going to do a passage of time where for the next 19 days, you're going to tell me a variety of things that you're going to do. Some of them will require role-playing them out. Some of them will just be simple roles.
Sure.
And that's going to be the rest of the session, because then what's going to happen is the next session is going to start right as you walk in and give your invitation for the masquerade. And then it's going to be, what do you guys do for the hours of the masquerade, who do you talk to? Do you seek out specific looking people? Are you on the lookout for someone? Are you looking for familiar people? And then we all agree that Pierre was going alone to get the map?
I assume so, yeah. Because
Mm.
you can't let Dan get it. I'm afraid of Lilith getting it.
Well, you don't have any decks. You can't sneak
Yeah,
for the life
yeah,
of
like,
you.
As a
Lilith is a much better distraction
not-
tool. Lilith is the most non-rogue rogue I've ever met.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna go into
what
assassin.
I
You're
will
gonna
end up
spec into
doing
assassin,
is
right?
I'll probably once you're ready to go get the map, I will probably.
I'm not
just
subtle
give
at my
you,
job.
Cat's Grace, which gives you advantage on all decks.
Okay. I will. The other thing I'm going to say is that because this is 19 days of preparing, depending on what you do, there might be something that happens at the end. You also can do training for something, which, depending on how good your roll is, can go anywhere from you have advantage on a specific skill, on a specific kind of saving throw, to you just get an increase in a skill,
Okay.
depending on your rolls for training
Sure.
and what exactly you do. And that kind of, it's all very like, what's happening? You just kind of tell me. So, does that kind of make sense how these are going to go? Who wants to do their 19 days first?
I like how we all look at Dan.
I guess I'll do my 19 days first.
Okay, do you want to... Okay, so you guys are on the 33rd, and then we're just going to go... I'm going to go one day each for all of you.
I was counting our calendar like, it's in 14 days. It's on the 26th. We
No.
have one session
No,
in
no.
between.
So you guys
So
are
we're
currently on
not
the
playing next
33rd, and then I'm going to say, okay, on the 34th, what do you do? Do you do anything on the 30th? And we're just going to do that all the way up. You have an appointment on the 44th. All right, 34th, what do you do?
So this is our first. I'm going to go and attempt to get the invitation sorted out.
Okay, yeah. So you go in. Danan, what do you want this time? Is it more bars?
No, I wish. No, I was actually curious if I could get an invitation to the masquerade to do some networking.
Just for you or for you and your party?
Me and my party. That'll be 3 invitations. Mine, one for Lilith, and one.
Did
for
one of your... And he looks and he's like, I thought you had...
Victor is he had some family issues in the plains of Psy. So he will not, for the foreseeable future, he won't be counted.
Okay,
I
we'll
wanna keep
update...
him on- yeah.
Okay. And just makes a little note. Yeah, we can get that. They'll come to you at the end of the month.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Wonderful. Okay.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
All right, sounds
Thank you
good.
very much. Okay, so then I will head down. What do I want to do?
You can be... You don't have to be specific. You can be general.
Yeah. I think I want to go shopping. Try to find some, like... Specifically, I'm actually going to go look for, books that have a little bit of magic in them.
Okay.
And now he knows what we're unregistered.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, God, if my party members get fucking found, I am so going
Are
to
you looking
gallows.
for a specific kind of magic,
I'm
or...
looking specifically for, like, books on, like, creation. So, like, creating spells. So, like, people in the past who have been like, oh, yeah, this is how you create a spell. This is how you modify already existing spells, that kind of thing.
Okay. So you're looking for spells about creating... Books about creating spells, like, different spells that have been created
Yeah.
for when you have to rank up past... Okay. Help, I'm a dwarf turned into a book. That's funny, I don't want you. I'm trying to find, like, just silly little... So, can I stop having this? That's also not what I want. Make an investigation check.
I like how we've all just made ourselves at home in this lovely crowd.
16.
Okay, so you find we're gonna do 4 books.
Okay.
That's the wrong thing. Here, this was actually okay. We're gonna go here. You find one called the Gnomish Testimonies,
Okay.
which is all about old spells that gnomes and halflings used to use, and theories on how they might have worked. So this is more about like just general magic spell theory, which is still important for making spells. That's 40 gold.
Okay.
You also find one called the Tenets of Chaos.
Okay.
That's 20 gold. You find one called the An Ambiguous Duelist. This one is specifically about weapons to harm others.
Okay.
Weapons. Spells to harm others and kind of what it takes to make it. And then you find one called the Grey Mountain. And it's literally the fundamentals of making neutral spell bases.
Okay. How much is that one?
That one's 20.
Okay. And then the Tenets of Chaos.
Tenants was Chaos was 20. The other one was 40. And then the one about gnomes was 40,
Okay.
and gnome and halfling specific spells. And then the what was the one before the Grey Mountain? The duelist was 16.
16. Okay.
So you have
And what exactly was the Tenets of Chaos about?
Tenets of Chaos, which was 20, was all about harvesting magic and creating spells through magic harvesting rather than through, like, if you flip through the Grey Mountain to make a basic spell base, like, spells are initially created through potions, but they're so unstable that it's hard to replicate them exactly.
Okay.
And you have to pretty much, like, dunk yourself into the potion brew to learn how the spell works.
Okay.
And so that's why a lot of people fails, because they try and do it, but it's not stable enough to, like, let you actually learn anything, or it's not stable enough for long enough for you to actually get in, or it kills you.
Yeah.
Some of them kill you if you try and go too crazy with it.
Sure.
That's why you don't have a lot of rank 9 mages, because they usually, when trying to make a 9th level spell, explode and die.
Love that for them.
Okay. I will grab the Tenets of Chaos.
It's 20 gold. So I will subtract that from your 360 platinum. And now it is 358 platinum.
Wonderful.
Are you going to get any other books?
That'll be that.
'Kay.
And then with any remaining time, I will go and meditate for the remaining day.
Are you just going to recenter yourself, or is it for any purpose?
I'm gonna try and understand my eyeball a little more. I want to kind of get into that.
Flat intelligence roll.
Goog.
Goog.
Just flat, so no modifiers?
Yep.
Okay, so that's it. Just what the dice says, 14.
14. You remember what Frog said about it being a raw source of power.
Yeah.
And that's all he's seeing out of it. And so you try and focus in using that as your knowledge for it.
Yeah.
And you actually feel that it is essentially your body itself is a AAA battery.
Mm.
And this is a car battery inside of you. Which means if you try and tap into it, it might make you explode.
Oh, cool.
Yay!
Awesome.
And that it's just so you just essentially are a tiny little baby battery.
Hooked up to a car battery.
That's currently off, but you also don't know really how to tap it, but it was
Car battery.
oh, that's how much power that is.
Oh,
This
wow.
would be enough to cast 20 time stops without using your spell slots. and still have time left over. Still have plenty left over. Like, it is an insane amount of power inside of that.
Just sitting in there.
Just sitting in there.
Cool. So I shouldn't just like open that into me because then I'd be like, ah! You guys come
You're
to my
gonna get
house,
raptured.
And you just see like light coming out of my eyes, ears, mouth.
He
Like,
was
ah!
ascending into the sky. Just like, is that Danon?
Oh, Danon's going to God. Danon's meeting with God.
The old gods have summoned him.
He's gotta go to court.
Dude, the rapture got him.
To us.
Alright.
I'm fighting for custody.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to gain like slowly try and get control of this. I don't like having something on me that doesn't listen to me.
Well, it's not even doing anything.
No.
It rolled its eye at
Roll
you.
I mean, that's enough.
Or it felt like it did.
Enemy number 1, you bitch.
Alright, the 35th. What do you do?
If the eye doesn't have one hater, Danon is dead.
Yeah.
Danon killed the eye and exploded.
And immediately bombed like half of a continent.
Everyone is dead.
Everyone is dead.
Yep.
You could just be like, oh yeah, with this thing on my chest, I could cast Meteor Swarm 20 times.
I'm gonna cause the next explosion.
I'm gonna cause. Oh my gosh,
Danon's
what
the
is it?
meteor.
Planar blade.
Oh my god.
You've heard of planar blade, right?
No.
You
it
create
make
a
those
sword
bubbles?
that literally cuts space and time.
So Danon just opens up 20 rifts around him and reality collapses.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I thought you said we were weird.
You guys have this too on you. So
Yeah,
when
one more.
punches you just right, you explode and take everything with you.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's called the Blade of Disaster. My
Oh, okay.
bad. My bad. Create a blade-shaped planar rift in a 3-foot long occupied space you see. The blade lasts for the duration, which is 1 minute. You can make up to 2 melee attacks with the blade. Each one against a creature, loose object, or structure within 5 feet. On a hit, the target takes 4d12 force damage. This attack scores a critical hit if the number on the d20 is 18 or higher.
Oh
The blade deals an extra 8d force damage, or for a total of 12d force damage on a critical. As a bonus action, you can move the blade 30 feet to an unoccupied space you see, and then make 2 more spell attacks with it.
He's really strong.
It can also pass through any barrier.
He just goes through the wall to hit you.
Yeah, it's literally like you get hit, and then you just like turn into rubble,
Yeah.
and then it like moves into you, and you turn into rubble.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
so today, I will-
Today, Danon is going to eat food.
And if at any point you're like, I'm gonna just do this for the next couple of days, then I'll move forward.
yeah, Danon is specifically, I'm gonna find a space outside of town
Mm-hmm.
that has a lot of like nature in it, so that he can kind of, because he is a druid, and so being in the town for super long does not make him happy. He's gonna look for
The
a
forest, it's calling me.
yeah. He needs to go to the forest for a bit, and just like be in nature. So I'd say for like probably the next 3 days.
Sometimes
Okay.
it's my problem.
Are you okay, Lilith?
Yeah, Lilith is taking a nap.
Fair enough. He's gonna
My
just
back hurt, so
Oh,
laying on the floor sounded
Yeah.
like a good idea.
he's just gonna go to the forest
Okay.
and just kind of like meditate to try, and I will say that he's gonna try and get more in tune with his like nature.
Okay.
Nature or medicine. I'm gonna try
It's a cat.
and get like
Melon.
try to train myself to get proficiency in nature
Okay.
for a couple of days. See how that works.
Yeah, okay, so do then a roll for nature. Do 3 of them, 1 for each day.
Arcana, Deception, Insight, Sleight of Hand.
Don't aren't half those negative numbers?
So first day 15,
Okay.
second day is a 17, and then the third day was
Yeah, you can get proficiency in that. Because you pretty much like sit down
plus 0.
And you like attune so hard those first 2 days that like the third day you're just kind of like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
And it kind of clicks.
Take proficiency.
All right. Okay. So it's the
Good call,
38th.
Andrew.
It's the 38th.
Okay.
Hey Taylor,
Um,
will you hand me my phone first? I
Um,
thought you were about to throw that at me.
Good luck in there.
Good luck, soldier.
Don't lose anything.
There's so much popcorn.
You popcorn fiend.
Call
I
your
will-
dog. Call the doggo.
She's outside.
Yeah,
She's in prison.
She's in prison.
She's always in prison.
I will. So okay, I want to verify again. I have to have a shop set up by level 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Level 5 is when I
Well,
start.
no. You have to get it set up by level 5.
Okay.
It usually takes people a year to go to level 7, so I say level 7, but it's really just a year from here.
Got it. So I'll start getting things like set up. We're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of get things, paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, signing things, being like, here's what I'm trying to do with it.
Yeah. So it's like a giant stack of papers that most of it is just detailing all the legality things that you need to do when you set up the storefront itself.
Yeah.
And they just kind of like, this is just so you know. We're actually going to go through this step by step when
Yeah.
you get a storefront actually put up.
Yeah.
But right now, this is just for your convenience.
Sure.
I'm very distracted. It's okay. And then from there, it's like, what is the name? List as many goods that you are going to try and have in here as possible.
Okay.
Are you trying to target a specific demographic? Are there any types, any races, age ranges, or sexes / genders that you do not want hired?
Oh wow. I
Um,
can be racist and or sexist.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
are you a single storefront or a traveling storefront? What days would you be open? What times would you be open?
Okay.
I just kind of like all of that shit, and then how are you? And then it's like, how are you going to do this? Who are you going to try and talk to?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's pretty much. It's like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
For sure. Okay.
Lilith is just inserting herself over here.
Lilith is like trying to eat the paperwork.
Okay.
Pierre left Lilith unattended. She's
What?
eating Dan's paperwork.
Oh my god.
Okay, and then Dan and I guess after getting that and being like, okay, that's a lot that I have to think about. I want to go look for.
Yep. This is comfy. Oh, yeah.
Magic items are usually pretty nice, but I'm not sure if I care. I think you'll honestly spend the rest of this downtime trying to just like network, do networking.
'Kay.
Get people to know his name.
Charisma check.
Charisma.
Let's see. Let's do it. Let's do 6 checks.
6. Okay. Oh no. And so those are, first one was a 16, second one was a 16, the third one was a 4, that was the third one, fourth one was a 17, and then the fifth one was a 16 again, and then the last one was a 14.
Okay, so your doctor's appointment.
Yes.
During that, the alchemist who you learn is named Selorphin. He goes by Selly for short.
Okay.
You and him start talking, and he mentions that he hasn't his family moved out of the Fey Forest a long time ago just because it was unsafe.
Yeah.
At the time he was alive because of the war.
Okay. Okay.
How old is he? Is he 16?
He's 120.
Oh, okay.
So he
yeah.
remembers it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
You might want to
And
kill
like
me.
And he's like, and it's very good to see like an actual full like fae
Yeah.
out as
From the
well,
forest as
like
well.
from the actual forest. And he's like, so you're part of the Merchants Guild, right?
Correct.
And you're just kind of like chatting. He's like, if you ever end up wanting, like, I end up having a lot of extra stock from my couple Fae Force contacts, I can help put you in with them. And also, I can give you some of my overstock.
Okay.
And so that's one. And the other one is just kind of while you're around talking to them, where's my thing? Where's my generator?
Your generator?
My generator.
Oh, I think I'm picturing a generator that attaches to a house.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Lilith is very entertained at the moment. Lilith and Frog are gonna be best friends.
What? I would like to just generate. Oh my god. I hate all of this. This is so dumb.
You hate all of it?
I do.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out literally the kind of shop, and it's just like, no, actually.
Monkeys.
Large city.
Flying monkeys. That's the name of your shop.
No.
The flying monkey.
The other person that you interact with is another trader from the guild who's been working there for a while. That really hasn't been like, I don't want to go up. I just kind of want some of the benefits
Yeah.
that they give. And he sells common and uncommon magical items. His name is Merrick, and he's actually half Fae. He doesn't know which kind of Fae his father is. He takes much more after his mother, who is human.
Okay.
So he looks very human, but there's like the slight point of ears. The skin's slightly like not the typical like human color gradient. Like there's just something off about it. His eyes like have like this like bright neon green X in the irises. Like he's very like he's just definitely doesn't look
Fully human.
human. Like especially like after first glance. And he's and Merrick is just like, yeah, no. I like have a couple of connections through the mountains for passage, especially if I ever try and go get items from the forest. So if you ever end up trying to go through through Giggles Mountains, like I can help you if you need it. So let me just write Merrick. Yeah, he's also one of the only people you've ever met who in the city who uses the Fae Forest trading system, where because the time that you spent in the Giggles Mountains, they trade based off of acts of service. So it's like I do a thing for you, you do a thing for me. Like I'm going to give you this item, and you're going to like help me in my house for the next 3 days. Right? That's kind of how they do it there, where you get an item, I give you an act of service. And in the Fae Forests, it's you actually trade items, and he's the only one where he's like, if you give me an item that I think is worth the item I'm giving you, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? So he's one of the only ones that doesn't trade in gold specifically. And yeah, that is your Days to the Masquerade. I'm just gonna go next. You.
Okay. Probably going to spend the first few days just kind of figuring things out, just trying to like also cope with the fact that now 2 people know who I really am.
Yeah.
3.
Huh?
3.
Oh yeah, Frog knows too.
Frog knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
My
Frog.
melon's laying
Frog's
on your floor.
Frog's superpower is being in a room and not being noticed.
He's the fly in the wall.
Oh yeah.
He's
fly
the
on wall.
dragonfly.
That was not his specialty with the group that he was in, but he's very good at it. I am gonna keep some aspects of that secret because you guys don't actually know about. You guys don't actually know how the Thieves Guild works. You just kind of have someone who grew up there, very sheltered.
Lilith was just kept in the training barracks as a child.
Pretty much.
And then murdered someone.
Yeah.
Sorry, father. You died.
Oh yeah, but he
Yeah.
spends most of the first few days just kind of going about his normal routine, just caring for my flock.
hmm So you're not actively searching out for anything. You're just gonna like decompress.
Yeah, he needs a few days.
How many days?
I would say 2.
All right. So it's now the 36th.
Okay. So
You don't
Probably
have a
at that.
doctor's appointment.
yeah,
You don't.
After that, I'm gonna go convene with Danon about this.
hmm
So
You find Dan in on the opposite side of the city from where your farm is, where there's just like a little thing of woods, and he's just sitting on a rock, and he's just like.
oh, is he meditating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit there and kind of like just
Watching him.
give him a minute. I don't want to interrupt, but I'm just gonna kind of walk slightly into view, and then like sit down and wait, just to not interrupt.
Okay. Depends on what time of day you found him, because he
Probably
does that the
noon.
entire day.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, if you don't make any noise to try to get his attention, he does it. He finishes it for the rest of the day.
You know what I might do? Actually, I
Throw a
might.
pebble.
I have the ring on, but my tail is still there, so I'm gonna smack him with my tail a little bit.
You smack me with something that's like I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can't see my tail in my human form. It's just still there.
Okay.
How has Lilith not stepped on your tail?
You probably have, and you just had to hold it by his tongue. You're like, that hurt.
You literally knocked yourself out on a wall and everyone climbed over you.
Everyone stepped on my tail.
They just kind of thought it was weird, or that there was a brick there.
That feels weird. So one of them stabbed one of the spikes. Ow! That was a sharp brick.
Hey, Pierre. What's up?
Well, I was wondering, do you, anything done about the invitations?
Oh, I got them.
Okay.
They'll
Yeah.
I'll have them by the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did after yesterday.
Wonderful. What else should we be focusing on besides just that? I assume we need disguises.
Yes, I figured we'd maybe the day before the masquerade go out and shop as a group. That's what I figured we were gonna do. So yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay.
Personally, I'm just kind of like honing myself in. What I was meditating for, trying to get in tune with nature. But later, I'm going to definitely do some networking. Try to get some people to know my name a little more. And then during the masquerade, that is also what I'll be doing. Trying to kind of keep people.
Keep it convincible.
Yeah. Merchant's here. Why is he here? Networking. That's what he's doing. And trying
Why is his party here? Or with him?
Yeah. So it's like.
I guess we'll be playing guards for.
Yeah, and then another thing is eventually throughout the night I'll be getting people as drunk as I can. Which will also be convincing because this guy's drinking as well. So we'll play that angle and such.
Someone needs to come up with a good ass story why there's the 19-year-old child tagging
You're part of
along
my
with
party.
the merchant.
You're a part of my party. You're under contract with me, so of course
Do
you're there.
have one concern.
Sure, I have many. Yeah.
Same as with what Frog did. What if this castle has magical barriers?
It's probably not a bad idea for us to.
Do we have any way to, especially for me, because if I get revealed, there's going to be hell.
Yes, well, I do have magic to detect those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I can pop that and look inside first. So maybe I arrive first, and then I leave to go to the bathroom, and I let you know if it's safe or not. Let me check the range on that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, it should be fine.
The adultiest adult is currently laying on the floor playing with a dragon.
Should be fun. I was thinking about that too briefly, but it's not likely that they have it set for the entire castle. That kind of magic's really expensive. Anti-magic fields are really expensive.
Also, it's a massive masquerade.
True.
Apparently, Lilith
Yeah.
is just here.
People will be wearing masks, so it should be fine. Now, if there is an anti-magic field, then
You have a
We'll
very
just-
convincing costume
we
on.
could just make it look like you're wearing a costume. Maybe give you a robe, but I don't know. We'll play with it. We'll see what we can do. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Because the
Me
main issue
goes-
with me is I can't pass as a lizard folk.
Yeah.
So.
You're too un-Dave Simmons.
Yeah, you're too. You're not.
Yeah, if Dave Simmons goes with everyone, like,
Yeah.
I'm very obviously a dragonborn of some kind.
Yeah.
Your frogs, friend.
So yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
I hope so.
We could also ask Frog to get some information.
We could do that.
Because he did say that he wouldn't help us directly, but he could help us with information. So maybe he would know. He's gonna be there.
Possibly, yes. Well, I may speak with him soon then. Lilith is still.
You're playing with a cat.
I'm this close to starting to play Balatro while listening to your conversation.
Okay, well, I think we'll be fine.
Lilith is still living at my house, so
Yeah.
I haven't seen her do much, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I feel like that's typical of a
If you
Lilith.
need them as well, since well, you know what I have. I have weaponry at my house, spears and such, if you need anything of the sort.
Yeah.
I don't have many magic items, though.
Yeah.
Seeing how we just ran into our first anti-magic shield, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I think magic fields are pretty expensive. So
Then how
not
did
many
Frog have one?
Frog's 200 years old.
Frog is frog.
And he owns his tavern. It wouldn't be that hard to, over that time, build. Anti-magic fields are really hard to sustain. Let me say that way. They're hard to sustain. The bigger they are, the harder it is. And so probably he doesn't have it on all the time. He probably just turns it on and needs it.
Lilith, when did you get here?
Yeah, where did you come from? Where are you?
Following me.
You just look up.
She's
and-
on
yeah.
my mule, just like wandering over here.
She's hanging in the tree like, ah.
To the
That's
middle.
very much a Lilith thing. I took the mule off her ride and I found you.
Where's the mule? Where's
Where's the mule?
He's grazing over there. Just
Damn.
standing next to you, looking
Okay.
at you like, Father, how dare you let this thing take me?
Had you, baby girl. Had you. No, the bag.
The bag.
Okay, well,
God is eating high shoes.
yeah, well, I guess that's really.
God is better than you.
Well, we can talk more about this, I guess, later if there's nothing else.
I should probably get my Bertram and the child home.
Fair enough. Well, I'll get back to meditating. Okay. And yeah.
Alright, so that's gonna be that day.
Okay. Alright, and now it's just a 37.
Take up a few of your days, just so you know.
It's now the 37th.
Okay, so next day he's going to go to meet up with Frug at his tavern, to inquire about what we had spoken about. So walks in, sits down at a table, orders an ale, and kind of beckons, he asked the waiter that comes in if he could speak with Frug. So
It's Doolittle. And Doolittle's like,
Why is Doolittle so afraid?
silent nodding. He's just very scared.
are you okay?
Does he hit you?
Okay. Well,
And then he goes up and down, and he and Frog switch places, and Frog goes with your ale, jumps down, stands in the chair next to you. So, what you doing here, hero?
other thing to say. Okay.
He's not drunk anymore. He's now just back to being a little shit.
That was bringing up my trauma.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He's like, I'm older than you. I probably got more shit than you do.
I believe that. Okay. Well, I'm curious if you know if the castle has any sort of magic fields like
Why
the
the
one that
fuck
you
would
have.
they have magic fields? All the guards use magic to protect the king and queen.
I was more curious about the interior. With the masquerade going on, if they'd be using them there. Because if they do, I'm going to have trouble being inside
No.
that place.
Again, all the guards use magic to help save the king and queen if an assassination attempt's put in place.
Okay.
So,
Is there anything else within that castle that we should be concerned with?
most of the guards that'll be guarding things like the map are rank 7 mages.
Nothing news.
Oh my god.
Darren
Jesus.
appears out of nowhere.
Dennis just like sits down and like takes a shot.
He takes my ale.
Rank 7? I'm rank 3.
I'm rank 0.
You're illegal.
Oh my god.
You're like, there's not a lot. There's, I think, maybe 6 of them. But they hide as normal guards, so.
2 apiece.
Dude, one could solo the entire group. One of those guys.
They're essentially like, what, between like level 13 and 15,
Yeah.
like magic users.
Yeah.
Their
And they-
HP alone is enough.
yeah, they could just tank our shit and just punch us.
So
to
what I
death.
hear
Yeah, a
is
single
we
firebolt
draw-
cast at from a spell slot 7.
And we're gone.
So stealth only.
Yeah, and we also have their
You could just.
You have the
their,
timetable.
We have their timetable. We know where they're gonna
Yeah.
be when, and so probably should study that. But my time's up, so one of you two will have to study it.
Okay.
It probably should not be the massively ADHD tiefling.
Definitely not. When I say one of us, I mean Pierre.
I mean, more general probably good
know.
one to
As the one actively going out to get this fucking map,
Yeah,
considering he can't touch it.
yeah, that is true. And I don't want that thing touching it.
Melissa would probably eat it.
She would, and then she'd explode, I guess. Okay.
The map
Olive
wasn't
makes a
happy about
great
this.
distraction. She'll just flirt with the guards.
Okay, I think that's all I really needed from Frug then. So.
Alright.
Drink my ale, pay him, and bid him thanks and farewell.
Alright, see ya, hero, and he hops off and walks back to the bar.
I like the
Once
new
again.
nickname.
Where did you come from? Why are you following me everywhere? I know I adopted you.
You
but-
told
Lilith
me
climbs
not
out
to
from
be
underneath
your
Titus like, hey, nobody.
She was hanging on to Titus is like trembling his legs. She's so large compared to him. Because this guy's the size of a lamb, may I remind you.
Yes.
She's like, you can clearly see her, but she's taking Titus's power of like invisibility.
She's making sure there's constantly a bar fight nearby.
Yeah.
Okay, Well,
She's practicing stealth.
Okay, so that's the 37th. Do you do anything else on that day?
I would like to go home and start. I would like to go to Dannon and collect those.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
charts.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll hand them over.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think that'll be it for that day because that probably
Okay.
took most of my
It's
time.
the 38th.
So I'm gonna spend the next days just like the next 3 to 4 days just studying those charts.
Okay, that is gonna be. I'm gonna have that be an investigation check initially,
Okay.
just to be able to like understand and look at what's going on.
Got it.
Does he get advantage though because he would understand those charts from his past?
Not these ones, because the Pierre's never been in this castle.
Yeah. No.
Well,
And
it's
and
also
these timetables.
practical information at least.
No.
You would understand.
No, because this is a completely different country.
Yeah.
It's like it's like being a U.S.
trying
war
to help
general
you
and trying to understand
Chinese.
like Chinese psyops. Right, like that's kind of like
It's
try.
also way more modern too.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
being
I was trying to
it's
give
like
them
being a
advantage.
medieval knight and trying to get into modern day Hong Kong.
Okay, let me get to
Do you want to borrow a nice set of dice, or are you gonna keep like the ones who are being mean?
Yeah, I would like. Can I have a dice that is
This one.
being kind?
That one rolled a 19 for me.
Okay, so you said investigation?
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
I think it's just using
Yep,
a bowl.
you can.
Using a bowl to roll your dice.
Mhm.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's very
You
low
understand it
level.
pretty well. At least enough that like if anything went wrong, it wouldn't be catastrophic. Yeah. So you get the layout, and you figure out at the very least the night routes and the guard routes. The wait staff is a little bit more complicated because there's so many of them, and that's kind of where you're like, I might genuinely fuck this part up, but it'll be fine. They can't cast 7 fireballs at me.
Yeah, they're just a waiter.
This is Daniel the waiter.
Dallas is doing a crossword a word search at work right now.
Good for Dallas.
I'm impressed. He sent me a Snapchat of it.
He's
All
like,
right.
when you're doing crosswords.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Corn?
A little.
Okay, you said corn and my brain went immediately to the band.
They're apparently playing tonight. I'm not going. I'm going to try to visit your place because I'm better.
Wait, Korn's playing tonight in town?
I don't think it's. I think it's nearby.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say that takes 4 days to get that information. And now is the 42nd.
Got it. How many more days do I have left?
Let's see, you have 4 days till the end of the month, 7 days after that.
7 days. Okay, so I have
13.
13 days. Got it.
No, 11. It's 11 days.
Yeah,
12.
13.
7 plus 4.
Yeah, 7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh yeah.
Girly! Honey!
I'm just gonna stay down here.
Yeah, maybe the blood will flow to your brain. I love you.
I promise the blonde is died. It's not natural.
Okay, let's see then. Well, I'm trying to think if there is really much else that is absolutely necessary.
Again, you can do training.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, I got an extra proficiency in a skill. That's what I was doing with my meditation. I was getting nature
Yeah.
proficiency.
Let's see. I think that I could use a proficiency.
All of it.
You can't really do that. There's too many.
So I just realized there's a discrepancy between my character sheets. My one I don't think has my correct proficiencies on it.
No, yeah.
1 second. I wanna. Is it okay if I update that really quick so
Mhm.
that way I can make sure it's.
You know, she should probably work on her arcane.
Could I question
Mm-hmm.
to get expertise in one of my skills? Can I do that now, or do I need to be a higher level?
You need to train. That's kind of what it is.
Okay.
You train to do a series of rolls, and that'll decide if you get advantage on that specific proficiency in the next session, or if you
Is that what the E means?
no, yeah.
Uh.
The means expertise.
Good. At least I have.
Yeah, that's what that is. Because otherwise you'd have a +1 to stealth instead of a +3.
Okay.
And E means you have expertise in it, because you're a rogue.
I'm a questionable rogue.
Yep, you're supposed to be a rogue. Okay, yeah, no, so you'd have to train, and then depending on what you're doing and how many days you do it, you have to do a certain amount of rolls, and based off of those rolls, you either get expertise in it, or you just get advantage on all rolls for that skill.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could I try? I think I'm just gonna go for proficiency. Could I try and gain a proficiency in perception?
What would you do to get proficiency in perception?
Probably just going around and really training his, like, how much he's noticing things, and just focusing on very small details and getting used to doing that.
Okay, how many days are you going to spend doing that?
So I have 11 left.
You have
I'll
11 left.
Spend 7 days doing that.
Alright, give me 6 rolls.
Okay.
Of perception.
Of perception. Got it. I'm gonna use the nice dice, not this one.
Mhm.
Okay, you said 6 rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that first one is going to be a 15. We've got a 4 for the next one. That's a 9 for that one. That is 14 or 19 on that. Okay, no, it's a 14, so that is going to be a 16 for that one. So I need, is it 3 or 2 more than I'm at?
I think it's 2.
2, okay. That's gonna be a 14 for that one. And that is a critical miss on that one.
You get advantage.
Okay. So I have advantage on perception.
You have advantage on perception for the next session.
Got it. Cool. Okay.
So, do you want me to make a note of that?
If you could.
Mm.
Down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wolf has discovered TikTok.
Okay.
Oh no, Lilith has found an iPhone.
Oh god. Dave Simmons left behind his iPhone. Alright.
What do you even get?
It is the 4th. The masquerade happens on the 7th.
Okay. So I have 4 more days.
Mhm.
Or well, no, wait.
You have 3 days.
I have 3 days. That's right.
Didn't we just say we're all going shopping?
The day before.
The day before.
I think we're just gonna do that when we get to you.
Yeah.
That works perfectly. I
Yeah.
like shopping.
Also, I've been thinking about it because of the 4 o'clock deadline for the 26th, and because I have the pumpkin carving party the day after, it might be better just to do the masquerade next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then we don't have a time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I think that would work better too.
And also, I think Lizzie would really like being part of the masquerade.
yeah.
I do too.
So,
She has already asked me if she could be her dark evil fairy for the masquerade, and I told her it was on a weekend I didn't have her, and she said, I want to be at the masquerade.
yeah, tell her she can be part of the masquerade.
Okay. Okay.
I also, really quick, I might
And then I
make.
don't have to pack all my masquerade shit.
I also might, like, if you guys want to bring, like a fancy drink or a fancy food.
Uh-oh.
Gus is coming for you.
Gus glared at me.
Baby boy!
He's like,
Pussy boy.
ma'am, what are you doing in my spot?
Kit Kat. Someone throw him at me.
Okay,
Okay,
chica.
so I'm gonna be making probably my really.
Gus.
I'll probably be making like a risotto of some kind, just because that's a nice little starch cheese thing, and I just bring that in a pan, and then we can all take like forks and eat it out of the pan.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I've done this before.
Yes, yeah.
I seatbelt it into the car, and I pick up whoever I'm picking up, and then they hold it instead.
So what I'm hearing is call my mom real quick and tell her to prepare my dad. Let me handle that real quickly while you guys are doing the rest of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kit Kat, I love you. All right. Anyways,
It's not really fancy, but would people be opposed to me just bringing pretzels?
Pretzels.
no.
Well,
If
we're
you,
gonna have something
homemade
standing.
pretzels. If you also want to bring like, if you want to bring like that super fake plasticky cheese dip, free please, free please. Yeah. No. Again, it's just like it's a masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might just bring like a bunch of like magic potion drinks.
Yeah.
Those from
That'd be
people.
good.
Those,
Yeah.
those are fun.
I can just pick you up earlier in the day. We'll go and get it.
But
Or if I'm
also-
working, then I'll just.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
I
see.
meant to call you this time, and you decided not to answer. We're having D&D at the house on Saturday next week, and we're doing a potluck in the basement. Could you please prep Dad so I don't get in trouble? Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Okay, what are you doing in the last 3 days?
Last 3 days.
Other than the shopping. Oh, baby boy.
I love how he just wiggles there. Probably just gonna be. He might be prepping himself for battle, just in case that is a thing
Yeah.
that happens. So probably reacclimating to his magic again that he has not used in 60 years.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's convenient because Lilith wants to train.
Are you trying to attune to the magic specifically, or are you trying to get back into like shape while using your magic with it?
Probably kind of both a little bit.
Okay, then do 2 athletic checks and 2 arcana checks. He's just here now.
Gus is beautiful.
Hi, baby. I love you. Baby boy. Sweet baby boy.
Okay, I'll start with athletics. 20 for the
Nat
first one.
20?
Yeah,
Okay.
Nat 20. Okay. And
I need the garbage bag again.
And then the other athletic check will be a 17. And then for Arcana, I got a dirty 20 for the first one.
Pog.
Okay.
And a 9 for the other one.
Okay.
Hey, that dice is actually
I'm
better.
gonna
Yeah, that dice is really
say,
nice today.
what's your current bonus for unarmed strike?
Let me see.
Pow pow.
So my current bonus for unarmed strike, is this going to be the
Oh,
hit
I'll
or the
text my
damage?
boyfriend.
We're unarmed. They're the same.
Let's do the damage.
Damage, okay. So that's a +3
Okay, change it to a +4.
to a +4, okay.
And it's going to be permanently increased by 1. So whenever it increases damage, just add a +1 to that. Hi, baby
Got it.
boy, I love you. And then what were your 2 arcana checks again?
I got a dirty 20 for that first one and then a 9 for the other one.
Okay, you're going to have advantage on any attack with your magic specifically.
With the chronic strike stuff.
Yeah,
Got it, okay. Is that for every session or is that just this?
just this one.
Okay.
Just his upcoming one.
Got it. Okay. So, permanent +1 to unarmed strike, and then. That also means my breath weapon would, because that's technically a magic.
Yeah.
I'll also get advantage from that. Yeah, I can breathe fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, because Dragonborn taught breath weapon.
Oh, baby boy, I love
I haven't
you.
been able to
You're
use
so
it this
cute.
entire time,
Yeah.
but I can melt people.
In more than one way.
Yeah.
You can melt ladies' hearts.
He is gay.
I know. Have you ever noticed the gay guys get all the women? Am I wrong?
Frog would like to contact you.
I'm trying to see if there's an easy way to add that. I don't think I can.
Do you want me to make a note of it?
Yeah, if you can make a note of the advantage and the +1. Because I'm having trouble finding it.
Rawr. A fierce little baby dragon over here.
Hell yeah.
My God.
As he sits down right outside of your range.
Alright, and that's where you're gonna do the last 3 days?
Yep.
Alright, Lilith, it's the 34th.
Hi.
Do you want to go day by day, or do you just want to be like, I'm gonna do these things, and then roll dice?
I'm gonna do roll dice.
Okay, what do you want to give, what are you doing?
My dice are gone.
Lilith, what do you want to do in the next,
Well,
like, however many days?
however many days it takes. I know at some point she needs to trade with Pierre because she developed that new acid thingy, which makes he sounds like a great person to do the trial.
So,
I can look up.
are you practicing your sneak attack? Are you practicing just dodging? Are you practicing?
Well, let's see here. Honestly, I have advantage in arcane and a +0, so I
Arcana?
should probably try to do something about that.
Do Lexi again. Oh yeah, that's right. You have a 7 intelligence.
Hey!
Very silly. Very stupid.
I thought we established this. I rode a mule and climbed a tree. It works great for a first-time player. I don't need to know what's going on. We can blame my character's intelligence.
So you can either try and increase your intelligence score generally, and that would be you like go to the library and read. You try and read things. You ask Pierre a lot of questions,
I
or
like asking questions.
or you can try and get either a double your proficiency in Arcana, and then it's gonna be a +2, or get a proficiency in another intelligence skill, like history, or investigation, or nature, or religion.
Uh-huh. Those were words.
Yeah.
Do I do the
love
arcane or do I do the intelligence?
Okay, would you rather get better at a specific skill, or would you rather just be smarter in general?
Smarter in general.
Okay. How many days would you like to try and get smarter?
I mean, she really, committed herself. I could see her staying focused for a week.
Okay,
That's all I can see
so
her
you
staying
have
focused
19 days.
for. I just heard a bang and I thought it was coming.
You have 19 days.
That's a lot of days.
How many of those 19 days do you want to spend trying to get smarter?
So many days to be smart.
All the days.
All the days.
It's a lot of rolling from you.
How long's a week?
A week is 9.
Then 9.
9 days.
I said a week. 'Cause
Make
I know
8 rolls for intelligence. Tell me your rolls and I'll tell you what you got. So make 8. I can give you 8 d20s if you'd like to just roll 8 d20s.
That sounds like a very bad idea.
Bad idea. I love rolling all the dice at once.
Well, that one was a 1.
Natural?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good start.
Oh, that one was a 19.
Okay. This is 17.
That was a 1 again.
Okay.
I think the ball's on an angle. I think that's a 14. Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay.
I can read my little numbers. That's a 9. I lost count how many times I rolled a die.
This is your fourth.
Okay, that's a 14 again.
Okay.
10,
Uh-huh.
19.
Okay.
How many more times am I rolling the die?
You have 2 more.
17.
Okay.
So exhausted.
Oh, that's 15.
Okay.
Peyton's so stressed out over there.
No, you got 2 negative 1s on your rolls.
Okay.
So you don't increase your intelligence. However, you do get proficiency in intelligence saving throws. So you are no smarter in general. However, when it comes down to it, you can just be like, "Hurrah!" and just throw it out.
I
You're like,
thought that you were gonna say that. Not only have you not gained any, but you've lost some brain cells.
no, if you rolled one more nat 1, I would be like, yeah, you're down to a 6. I'm sorry.
No, the next roll turned out to be a 16.
Okay, yeah, no. You're gonna have proficiency. I'm gonna write this down because I have your character. I'm gonna have your character sheet.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm under the table now.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I tried.
Okay, so that's you now have 10 days left. Are you gonna spend the next couple days training something else?
Yeah, but I feel like she would actually like work on her magic skills with Pierre.
Okay, so specifically
Because
doing magic.
Somebody knows what they're doing, and the other one will inevitably blow.
Okay, so
something
you're
up.
gonna make 8 spell checks. Which, if you flip your paper around, you see how it says +6 on there?
Uh-huh.
You're adding +6 to all 8 rolls.
Oh, that sounds like math.
Yup.
I like my text message. Do you want to go drinking?
11 plus 6 is 17.
Yeah. Good job.
Thanks. I'm trying here.
I know.
That's a 6 plus 6, that's 12.
Okay.
That's a 19 because it's not the other way around. What's an okay? Now I have to actually math.
27.
Thank you.
No, it's 25. Sorry.
I like 27 better.
25 still gets you there.
11 plus 6, that's another 17.
Okay.
Well, that's a 7 plus 6. So
13.
Can
You
we
have
figure
3
out
more
how-
rolls.
What?
You have 3 more rolls.
Oh, I was like, can we figure out how I barely passed math class? 17 plus 6.
23.
8 plus 6.
14.
I like that I'm just using the bowl. Another 14.
Another 14.
16 plus 6.
It's 22.
How many more rolls?
That was your last roll.
I was like, oh, that was a 19.
Okay, I'll talk about what happens after we go through the shopping trip.
Because you need to wrap your head around it.
No, I need to double check some things. D&DWiki.save me. So shopping trip. Are you guys looking for just clothes in particular? Enchanted clothes, enchanted weapons, magic
I need
items.
something fancier than what I have.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know if
just-
I want to go in the traditional garb of a dead nation. So
Why? That'd be so entertaining.
Yeah, Danon's gonna specifically look for, like, a nice white, like, dress shirt, black pants,
Mm-hmm.
suspenders.
Suspender.
Oh yeah, he's going with suspenders. And then, well, it's supposed to be for you're supposed to dress like freedom.
Yep.
What makes you feel the most free? Just change what it would be.
Nudist.
I was I was thinking going as like just a merchant, but I'm like, nah, it's supposed to be for freedom.
Why not the forest?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Music. Lil has appeared out of the underground.
Lilith on the shopping trip. I'm gonna stay underground unless I hear music. Do not try and find me.
I think Dan is gonna try to find. It's gonna be. That's because that's probably like a magic. Maybe there's a magic item that does that, but it's like plants that grow into the form of clothes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're just gonna make that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna try that because I know I have that that really like that plant that grows into the form of like
Yeah.
this wood, but it's like really sturdy like magic wood. I'm gonna try and like get that to grow into clothing.
Nature
That
check.
also like double checks as armor. Oh, good thing I got proficiency.
Yeah. No.
The intrusive thoughts won't win this time.
Yes, they will.
21.
Yeah, you do it.
Yes.
Pierre, what are you shopping for?
Magic clothing.
What makes me feel most free? Let's see. Well, I already have the idea for the mask thing because I have that mask at home and it's a dragon mask. So he has that, and it's honestly probably a traditional mask that he has.
Mm-hmm.
It's already on hand. And then I think he would go probably for like some sort of like scale mail like type thing. Probably a like a robe made from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what that thing is called. It's a dress basically, and he's used to wearing more flowy things. So here, I'm gonna find kind of what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. It's a thing from Baldur's Gate.
I will say, if you choose something like that, you get disadvantage on stealth checks.
That is true, because it would be thinking around. Maybe he would go with that, more like the traditional robes of
Mm-hmm.
his hometown then.
Yeah.
And just, so probably, like, here. Let me find.
Gatorade.
If my thing will work.
Frankie's staring through the door very pathetically.
Yeah, she always does that.
She always does.
Poor baby. She's very convincing.
Yeah.
Everyone's just on D&D Wiki, I presume, at this point.
I'm on it because you did something that's gonna kind of fuck up the balance a little bit, but it's fine. Your rolls for those spell checks were really, really good. And so we have to have a little conversation. Do you like my boy, Bartholomew?
Yes. The little baby dragon pops up every now and again.
I love you, Bartholomew.
Just to terrorize Pierre over there in the corner. Look at the dragon!
His name is Bartholomew. Gay baby!
Oh!
Gay baby looks so incorrect.
But, so I have an idea of what it is. So it is going to be just like kind of a very fancy Greek robe. And it's one that comes over, it's almost like the one that he's wearing in his art.
Mhm.
Like his actual Akos art. And it has this, so it's an off the shoulder one, or well, off one shoulder, and so it kind of hangs off. It has a very nice, emblem of a dragon's head on it. And
It's not on the nose.
listen, all of the stuff he has dragons on it because that's what they worship where he's from. But yeah, he's probably kind of just raiding his closet for old like clothes
Yeah.
that he had. So and it has a
Hello, my
Throw
son.
that at me. I was like,
I love you, my son.
no revenge.
Bartholomew.
But it has this it's mostly white, but then it has this really rich bright green belt that goes with it, and he has
Mm.
and then he has his ring, and he has a bunch of jewelry that goes with it, but it's like really like tight cuffs, so it's
Yeah.
nothing that's dangling.
Nice. What are you going to go shopping for things? Do you want magical items? Or do you want to just raid your closet?
My shirt is what I heard. I only wear a shirt. That's what I feel the most free in.
Lilith just wears one of Pierre's shirts. It looks like a nightgown.
It's like one of those old, like not a nice nightgown that looks like one of those
Yeah.
old ones where you see like the guy in the nightcap and then it's just. She's like, why are you?
Well, I'm like, I
wearing
know what
this?"
dress I was planning on wearing out of my own closet, but I don't know if Lilith would have that sitting around.
No, it's like what would Lilith go out and try and buy something? Would she just instead be like, I want a new magic thing? Or would she like just be like, Pierre, do you have anything I can use? Or, call in a favor.
Call it a favor. I like that idea. Just, hold on, let me call in my other
She
bank
pulls out Dave Simmons' iPhone.
She orders something. from
Wait, one moment. I
Amazon
need to
in the
tell
future.
Mason that we've decided Dave Simmons has an iPhone.
And Lilith has stolen it.
Yeah.
Oh, and she has access to his Amazon Prime account.
Yeah.
But she doesn't put her own card on there. She just uses his.
Yeah. I just need to tell Mason, aka Dave Simmons. Alright.
All I am picturing is how the fuck would we explain Amazon Prime in universe?
So,
It doesn't actually work. It just sends it to his house in the future.
everyone just has teleportation circles at the beginning, so it's like, instead of next day delivery, it's like next hour delivery, and it's
Yeah.
just like, burp. Yep.
Here's your item.
Alright.
Well, because I feel like the masquerade, like the mask and jewelry set, she already has had. Because there's no way in hell she could afford it. What it
I
is.
don't want just to be suddenly an entire year in the future. I fucked that up a little bit.
What?
I accidentally sent you guys to the year 983 instead of the year 982. Whoopsies! You guys just missed like 7 deadlines.
Are we dead now?
Yes!
God is smite.
Got it. The eyeballs in your chest cause you to spontaneously explode. Yeah.
Lilith
So-
feels like she missed some important details.
Lilith, do you just call in a favor or are you gonna go buy something?
She's gonna call in a favor.
Okay. Cool.
Random has someone go and like raid the closet.
And
back in her
because
parents'
all
mansion.
of you guys did specifically train on something regarding your class, you all are now level 5. Lilith, you're level 6. You leveled up twice in Sorcerer.
Yay!
So you actually get an ability score improvement.
English?
You get to increase your big numbers.
Oh, I don't know what my. Oh, you have my.
I have
oh,
your
my
sheet.
sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And that is all, folks.
Wait, what level sorcerer am I?
4 now.
And
Okay.
you're gonna be becoming a level 7.